necessarily reflect the official policies or positions of CityWorld Media, LLC, or its affiliates. All shows are produced with full participant consent. CityWorld Media does not claim ownership of any third-party music featured and uses all tracks only with proper permissions or licenses granted by their respective rights holders. CityWorld Media operates in accordance with fair use and digital broadcast guidelines on all platforms. From my city to your world, we are CityWorld. Thank you for watching.
You're tuned to that raw sound, everybody let go. Let go, everybody let go. Hands up, feel the bass shake floors when it blows. Let go, everybody let go. Midweek, no sleep, we stay ready for the show.
Welcome to the Raw Fusion Show. Is our host actually out cold? Oh, he is finally awake. This is DJ Todd D. Bladz. We are live. Be advised, power naps may happen, so just tap your screen and maybe he will wake up. This is the Raw Fusion Show with DJ Todd D. Bladz. We are live, sometimes.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your man DJ Todd did that. Bladz, it's a Wednesday. You know what that mean. I'm your lunch, your brunch, your get over the hump day DJ, beginning the show. And I know y'all like what I did, you know what I'm saying? And if my hat seemed like it's disappearing, as you can see right through that, because I got a little green up under there, you know what I'm saying? I got a green screen behind me, so you're going to see a little thin line or wherever you're going to might see through the hat. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It happens. You know what I mean? So anyway, but today got a lot to talk about again. Bruh. Yeah. And yeah, some of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just take this hat off today. I ain't even gonna worry about it. All right, we're gonna go all regalia here. Yeah. 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 Man, listen. Bruh. You know when you ain't got to go out and look for stuff, it just comes to you? That's how I feel, man. Comes to me. And not only did we have to deal with the Supreme Court judgment, not only is there a what's the word what's the word I'm looking for? A feud going on, right? Not only is there weird stuff shown all over the internet, not only is there kids fighting, girl jumps boy fights, and people just filming it like it's cool. Not only people still get shot, not only people still think they privileged, not only do you got your haters, your I don't like you because you doing something I'm not. Not only do you got your all of a sudden we doing a reveal type of situation with all the celebrities. Hey, yo, man, for real. For real. It's so much. It's so much stuff going on, bro. I can't even keep up with it all for real. I can't. Hell, I don't even try to watch the news because it's so depressing that it's just unreal. We just recently had a death here where a famous anchor woman died from colon cancer. And she kind of like was a health guru. And it just happened all of a sudden though. But the thing was, she was been battling it for years and succumbed to it, you know what I'm saying, just recently. Then on top of that, we have these issues going on with our city that representatives are trying to get you to come to events just because they want the money and the revenue and the whatever. Hey man, I'll tell y'all, it's like a snowball. And not to mention the weather outside. The weather. But let me just do it. I'm gonna go on my phone here just to look the weather up again, bro. Just to make sure I ain't tripping. Brother, it is 53. Brothers and sisters, it's 53 degrees outside here. Here is 53 in May. May. Okay, May, dog. You know when they said to look for the signs? I don't know what signs y'all might not or don't look for, but dude, the weather pattern is totally different. It's 53. I'm wearing a jacket in May, bruh. A jacket in May. And I know when some of y'all gonna say, oh, well, it been like that. No. And no, it ain't been like that. No. It was 45 degrees in the morning at 9 in May. Normally, it be hot than a mother outside. No. Bruh, people cutting on the heat. I was in the car. I had to cut the heat on in May. May. Yeah, bro. Some of that, man. Some of that, bro. I mean, bruh. And then I watched something that came up last night about a famous singer. And I'm sitting there like, it was so crazy that I was talking to my bestie on the phone at like 3 a.m, okay, about this because I was up working, of course. Hopefully we won't pass out today, right? But talking to her about like how people live secret lives, bro. And I didn't know because, hey, I didn't keep up with this person like that. But it's still cats living secret lives, man. And they do not want to know that nobody in the public know. And not that it's said it's their business. Just be real. It ain't none of the public's business, for real. Man, just keep it 100. It ain't. But they live in secret lives, man. So Epstein ain't just the only person that just lived the secret life. He's just the one that y'all decided to tell on, period. And my bestie just rang in. Shout out to Chocolate Moscato. You're going to hear her song later on throughout the show. And me and her was talking about this, man. And like I said, I'm not going to say names, but it was just like, and the names that they gave that was involved with this person was like, what? Yeah, bro. when you got a good PR team, you can just bury some stuff and people forget. But what gets me though is when you got these cats that front so hard, man. Yeah, I'm taking it back to the old wording. When people be fronting so hard and be on some other, but be judging other people based on the things that they're doing behind the scenes, though. And they say it passes judgment, though, right? Or they try to personify themselves as being something that they're not, right? And while we was talking, man, I was just thinking in my head, bruh, it's a damn shame that this person had to go through this. Because not only was it that serious, but then there was some fatality involved in that, right? And it was just like, damn, I just felt sorry for this person. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry for a lot of celebrities that live these alternate lives and then they are ridiculed later if, you know, people find out or whatever. But the thing about it is that you got people that do horrendous things to kids and things to adults and things like that that a lot of y'all don't even blink an eye to or even care about, but then you're so concerned about the celebrities' lives and stuff, or you more concerned about your own like persona that you thinking that you just above everybody. And that's not the truth. Ain't nobody above nobody. Just because you got something a little bit more than the other person don't make you better than them. It just means that you living well, okay? In accordance to what you deem as living well. Some people happy being poor. Yeah, believe it or not, I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, they might want a little, some people might want money, but some people are content. You know what I'm saying? And surviving and at peace. They ain't arguing, ain't doing none of that. All right. So you be surprised. I know a few people that are. They cool. Now, there are those who wants to like, oh yeah, you know, I'm this and I'm that, and they show off and they act like they got it all like this and they got it like that, and they ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Some of these cars, these fools riding around, they ain't paid for. Some of them they paying on it. And they paying astronomical money just to look prestigious. That's insane. But I cannot sit here in this chair and act like I didn't want them kind of cars too. And you know why? Because we so brainwashed in believing that in order to be a certain status, we got to have that car, them clothes. I've said this before. That hat, that gear, that necklace, whatever. We all do. We all got brainwashed, especially in the 80s, and believing that you have to look like this in order to be fly or be whatever accepted. And that's not the truth, dog. It really ain't. That ain't the truth at all, bro. Like real talk, it is not the truth at all. The real truth is learning to just be you and don't give a damn about what nobody say. Learning to love yourself, dress yourself however you want, and just being you. Don't worry about what nobody else got to say. Hey, and I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. If these fools want to go out here and wear dresses and demean and feel like they gotta demean themselves or whatever, that's their choice. I used to think, man, you know, that's crazy. You gotta do this, you gotta do that just to get famous. Hey man, them dudes got a choice to make, and it's either yay or nay, right? But if they want to go out and make themselves and demean themselves for that reason, just to make the bread, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But what I will suggest, and I said that we have to see that, because then here we go again with the brainwashing where the kids think, oh yeah, it's cool to be like that, when they're not really like that, right? Now, let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying that, I want to make sure that we understand something about brainwashing and really being that kind of person, right? And brainwashing is somebody influencing you to be that. Being that and actually being that person is something you feel you are because you've been like that all your life, right? And you're in between whatever. You are who you are because that's what you are. Now, we are all trained in life to be this way or that way based upon our parents' experience, because technically that's all we're doing. We're taking on the experiences that our parents had, and that is what is programmed into us. And the reason why it's done that way is so that we either don't make the same mistakes or we follow in the same path to be successful. And then we add it on and pass it down for generation, generation, generation. But it don't always work out like that. Some kids got it all and still messed up. Y'all seen these Hollywood kids? Doped out, drugged out, everything, right? Got it all and still messed up. Still messed up. I mean, bruh, I don't know how many times I done seen Britney Spears on television, you know what I'm saying? And they saying she messed up in the head, she doing all weird kind of stuff. Hey, bro, like real talk. See, that's what I mean. When you put into that programming state of mind and somebody programming you to be this, be that, and you can't handle it, look what happens. And there are real people out there that follow the leader because they don't know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? They weren't taught that. They didn't know how to lead. So therefore, they're following the leader. That's why I don't care what nobody's opinion is about my show, about the way I do things. I don't care. I used to. Trust me, I did. I was trying, being a people pleaser because of the heart that I have. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you like this. Sometimes you got to stop being the fool or be foolhardy. You know what I'm saying? Because people use that as leverage against you. Now, I'm not saying you got to be nasty or you got to be evil or you got to be this or you got to be that way. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is ask God to help you with that. Because there are kind-hearted people out there that do anything and everything for their friends, family, and everything and get dumped on. All because they being kind and being nice. Real talk. It happens all the time. And then what that turn you into is a monster. You know what I'm saying? When you get dumped on, you get played out, you get this, then you don't want to be cool with people like that no more. You don't even want to help people no more. In fact, you don't even want nothing to do with them. You don't want nothing to do with nobody because you've been hurt. And it's hard for a person who's been hurt to recover from that. And then they go out and do it again, and then that person hurts them again. And that is what happened to the gentleman that I spoke of earlier. Now, I revealed that as a gentleman. But the point is that that person got hurt because he gave his heart into something that literally wasn't there, and people just used it. And then turned around and just went to stabbing and killing that heart. You feel me? There are people out there like that, dog. You just got to be careful. It's hard to be a loving person in a hateful world, man, because a lot of people that's hateful wasn't like that at first, and they then became hateful because they too was hurt. It's just a chain of events that lead to the massacre, man. Real talk. Just don't be the one that get massacred. So be choicey. You got a right to be choicey. You got a right to deal with who you want to deal with and don't want to deal with. You got the right to be at peace or to be messed up. Everything is your choice, right? It's your choice. But just do it with the creator. That's what the benefit come in at when you do it with the creator. Everybody's gonna say, I don't care if you're an atheist, I don't care if you don't believe, it don't matter. It's doing it from your heart and start to learn the truth about yourself that will set you free from the burdens of this world. Learn how to do that, man. Learn how to be that person. You feel me? Then you will learn how to be something more. You know what I mean? Sorry, y'all, dog barking. But anyway, learn those things, understand those things. When you do, then you are able to move forward, right? And you are able to understand people better. Because the first step in understanding people is understanding yourself first. Once you understand yourself and have the knowledge of self, then you can move forward and deal with the public, deal with people, because you will know what to look for. You'll see things through God's eyes and not through just your own eyes. Because our own eyes is governed by what we've been programmed to see versus what we, see spiritually. It's difference. You know what I mean? So think about those things when you out here. Pay attention to those things. Always see it from God's perspective. It won't be easy because the first thing you got to do is get rid of all the emotional baggage. That's the hardest part because all that emotional baggage you build up over the years, it takes a toll, dog. It's like carrying an ankle bracelet. You know what I'm talking about, like a chain, but you got that giant iron ball on the end, and you only can move 2 inches at a time because this thing is so heavy you can't even pick it up. You got to drag it and drag it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what emotional things are. It's like that big old ball and chain. It's a weight that's so heavy upon your soul that it's just dragging and dragging and dragging, and it's exhausting. That's why you might feel tired. That's why you feel like you always exhausted because you emotionally are drained, man, and it will take an effect on you. Real talk. So think of these things, man, when you go out there today, when you go to, do your thing for the rest of the day, dwell on what you can do to better yourself. Instead of trying to, please everybody's egos, think about what you could do to help yourself. That's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? It won't be an easy task. I know maybe it might be easy, but if you at least put in the effort and at least trust the creator and trust that you can learn from the creator, I guarantee you your whole life will be different. It'll be totally different. You will see things totally different. But the first step has to be yours. No matter what religion you in, no matter what people you talk to, none of that don't matter. The only thing that matter is self-knowledge and learning what you can do with yourself first. Then once the pain, once the ego, once all that emotional baggage is off of you, you will see with your heart. And when you're able to see with your heart, that's how you know you with the creator right then and there. That's how you know. Because you see it with your heart. And everything will make sense. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I wanted to kind of hit y'all up with. You know what I'm saying? Because I really felt for this person because of everything that went down. And then it led to such a nasty situations to a point where, this person died and it was just ugly. A lot of karma went on in that and everything. So just keep that in mind. It's a lot of things celebrities hide, a lot of things because they want you to look at them as a god, as a pagan, some kind of person, whatever. The greatest example of being a perfect human being is to ask God how to be one. That's your greatest example right there. You want a hero? Let God be your hero. Let God show you how to be one to other people. And you'll see the benefits of that. You know what I mean? So anyway, I hope y'all like my intro. I did that on purpose because, bro, I was, yeah, Kool-Aid. Knocked out. I hope I don't be knocked out this time, though. But, bruh, when you work nighttime and you trying to get things together, you running your company, you doing what you do, hey, bro, you going to be tired. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And then you got coworkers who just want to beat you up, call you, harass you, tell you ain't doing it right. You know, want to dog you out. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are short, some of them are tall, make you feel all like you ain't a person. I ain't gonna cry. I said I wasn't gonna cry today. I was not gonna cry today. Yeah, I know. Don't quit your day job, J job. Man, look at me. I can't even talk. See, that's how tired I be. Anyway, so I hope y'all ready for this Friday because the new Mortal Kombat dropping. Woo, bruh. And let me just tell you, they showed the last trailer. Bruh. Shao Kahn ain't no joke. I remember when that game first came out and everybody was off the chain crazy about that game, all because of the violence. I remember they put it on the news because of the violence. And here we are, umpteenth years later, and look where we at. Bruh, that's crazy. That Mortal Kombat, man, a video game that became a movie and everybody named Mama rushed to go see that first Mortal Kombat. Part 2, yeah, that was kind of annihilation. That was garbage. I'm sorry. It was. They did your boy who played Liu Kang wrong, though, because he was dope. He really was a martial artist, too, but they just played him. You know what I'm saying? And just, kind of messed up his whole career. You know what I mean? I watched what happened to him. That was crazy. But for the overall piece of this, it looked like it's going to be really good. It looked like they getting into the whole Revenant things, like like they brought back Kung Lao as a Revenant. I don't forget what they called it. A Revan, whatever it is, but he's like dead, but he come back as an undead type thing, that stuff. So it'll be interesting. And they showed new Sabat, brought that new Sabat. Woo. That's the old Sub-Zero, and he splits himself in two. And he fighting your boy man, they got Jade in there. They got Baraka. Now, I'm gonna say something about Baraka though. They could have did better with his mouth, man. That looked like it's so garbage, man. I said, come on, man. You can kind of tell like he talking, but it's like they could have did better with that, man. That I just wasn't feeling that. They ain't sell me on that one. They could have did him better. Now, I wonder if Montaro gonna be in there, and I wonder if I forgot the other dude name with the tiger stripes, but he like Prince Goro. What is it? Goro, my bad. Prince Goro. And if you know who I'm talking about, I got the forearms, big dude, whatever. So we'll see, man. We see if Raiden gonna fight in this one. I like the Raiden dude, but we'll see, man. And then following after that, we got the release of I think the new He-Man might be coming out, but then again, I'm thinking it's gonna be Star Wars, and it's at the Mandalorian show. So the Mandalorian show, I'm gonna have my mom step in here. Say hi, Mom. She said, nah, she ain't doing it. She shut the door on me, y'all. Look at that. So you got the Mandalorian thing too with Grogu. That's gonna be fire too, bruh. That's gonna be dope. Sigourney Weaver in there. Hey, if y'all ain't been paying attention, Sigourney Weaver making a comeback in these movies, dog, as like a host, a guest in these movies. Like, because Carl Weathers died. He was in the actual TV series. Unfortunately, rest in peace, Carl Weathers and everything. But he died. So I guess she's taking his place. And she's in there And it's like, bruh, she been in a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff they gotta do. I mean, damn, man, what she ain't in? Now she in Star Wars? Man, I mean, she been in the mass movies, bro. Mass movies. This woman don't never, ever have to worry about working. They just hit her up. Sigourney, can you? Yup, I'm there. Man, she always, and she had the nerve to be on, had a little pilot suit on and everything. So I can't wait to see this. I love little baby Yoda. I'm going to see it. I can't help it. I gotta go see it. I gotta see it. Somehow I'm gonna go see it. And then they got some other movies. I want to see this new He-Man they got jumping off with Idris in there. It's still like it's going to be pretty good too. I'm a childhood fan of He-Man. I'm sorry. Those of you who don't like it, fine. But I'm still waiting on Thundercats, man. They need to come up with a Thundercats movie, bruh. I need a Thundercats movie. I know a lot of y'all want to see Thundercats, especially Panthro. Bruh. He the only brother in Thundercats. I got to get some Thundercats. But then I hear that Voltron about to come out. And they ain't giving up they ain't even show nothing. They ain't letting you see no secret. Now people be talking about they see secret video of Henry Cavill like they did with the Superman situation. Nah, because Henry Cavill was in it. But the dude that's in there, it's the black guy that's in there. I can't think of his name. Black actor. He's in it, but he said the movie gonna be dope. Bruh, Voltron is one, and it's the one with the lions, not the water, the air, all that, not them cats. But that was good too. But this is with the lions, and homie, I had that toy. My grandma got me that toy, and I had it where you could sit the men in it and everything, right? Man, I wish I had that Voltron right now. I swear to God, you know how much money it probably sucker is right now, used or not. Voltron was the truth. You hear me? I had all 5 lions. I had all I needed was the men to sit in them. Because they open up, you can sit the little characters in there with the Voltron. Man, Voltron was my joint. You hear me? Japan animated, bruh. Voltron was the truth. So, Voltron is supposed to be coming out too. And of course, the new Doomsday for the Avengers is coming out too. That's going to be off the chain as well. So a lot of movies going to be hitting this summer. But I tell you one damn thing. I don't know who going to be I know one damn thing, bro. Like I said, I'm waiting on some other movies, man. I'm still waiting on this G.I. Joe Transformers crossover, because if you watch the last Transformers, old boy was getting recruited for G.I. Joe. Now, if they do this right, instead of that whack G.I. Joe they gave us, where everybody had to be like, if you were a celebrity, they had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, Rock, I ain't got nothing against you, bro, but hey, man, nah, bro, you didn't do it for me on the Roadblock joint. Because Roadblock always rhymed, bro. He was the hardest rapper in G.I. Joe. He was a rap artist in G.I. Joe. Y'all might have thought it was corny, but this brother rapped. I don't know if any of y'all know, Roadblock was my boy, man. Bald head, big dude, can cook. He was a cook too, a chef. And he was the heavy gunner. He wasn't no joke. And in the cartoon, the movie, man, listen here, Roadblock wasn't no man. And he was rapping while he was shooting at you, though. Listen, that was the best G.I. Joe dude, I think, hands down, next to Spirit, which was the Native American cat. And I remember when they came out with the refrigerator, Perry was a part of G.I. Joe, had the football, he had a football weapon or something. Hey, man. But between them and my man's Snake Eyes, and it was a few other characters that was dope, you know what I'm saying? But between them, hey, man, bruh, Roadblock was my dog. That's my dog, man. That's my dog. You hear me? Roadblock. And anybody that got a roadblock, you better hold on to that sucker and lock it in a vault, because if you got all the different versions of roadblock, bruh. And if you got the first actual black G.I. Joe in the cartoon, now, and it's the cartoon, I ain't saying in the comic books, because of course the comic book's different. You watch G.I. Joe, they had Stalker, who was the first black G.I. Joe cat to show up, right? Stalker wasn't no joke either. He was hot. That dude was like the Black Flint. You know what I'm saying? Next to Duke and them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, dog, if you a G.I. Joe fan, I grew up in all them, I want to see Robotech get made into a movie. Robotech was the joint too. I'm taking it back, y'all. Robotech, Transzor Z. Hey, you can't forget Transzor Z. I mean, who forgets the chick that was in the robot that she had to shoot off her boobs as missiles, though? Hey, man, Transzor Z was off the chain. And then Transzor Z was the first to introduce a hermaphrodite character. Yes, the witch that was in Transzor Z was half man and half woman. Bullcrap you not. Watch it. Watch it. Transzor Z had a half woman and half man. First hermaphrodite. Yes, sir. Wasn't a cross-dresser, wasn't trans. He called it transgender, but he had both and he was split down the middle. Literally. And that was the first cartoon I ever seen that was like that. Now, some of y'all might like Jim and all that. I wasn't into Jim, but I love them see make Mask. Mask was dope too, into a cartoon. There was another one called Wildcats. They are part of the DC line, but they was dope. Hey man, I'm taking y'all back, but them was my cartoons with a big bowl of cereal. I was up there with the Captain Crunch. My mom probably got pissed at me like, listen, boy, if you don't quit eating all this damn cereal on a Saturday, I ate a whole box. Sitting there watching. Then the last cartoon session that came on was Looney Tunes. And remember the Hanna-Barbera when they was in the Olympics and racing in the games and stuff? That was my joint too. All that Space Ghost, all them cats, man. All them joints, bruh. Yeah, I'm taking y'all back on some cartoons. I was there. You know, I may catch all of them, but I catch the majority of them. And they had some really good cartoons, especially G.I. Joe, because every time G.I. Joe went off, they had a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, and knowing is half the battle, right? So, hey, man, they need to get a real roadblock. I'm sorry, my man's tried, but nah. The best thing that was about G.I. Joe is they gave your boy, they kept Storm Shadow seem authentic. So did Snake Eyes. But even when they came out with that new Snake Eyes, nah. The Baroness out, nah. They would have the storyline was all jacked up, man. They need to redo that whole concept for real. Transformers, well, we got the touch. Arise, Rodimus Prime, right? Hey, that was my joint all day. I still watch Transformers on YouTube, man. They got all the series on there, all the way up to where your boy, even past the point where when what's his name? Grimlock became a genius and then made these robots called the Compubots or something. They became Computron or whatever they was. And he gave his genius to them. And then I didn't even know they made a toy that actually had all the Dinobots can form into one giant robot. But back in the day, in the cartoon series, we didn't see that. And this, they had an actual big robot, and everybody wanted that. But they finally did it. If you can get a hold of these toys, I'm telling y'all, man, hold on to them. If you already got them, hold on to them. Because these movies is like Star Wars, Star Trek, all these movies are making comebacks big times. Transformers, all this, man, coming back hard. You feel me? So, and I heard they doing another Transformers because they're going to do it with Unicron, and then they're going to have some other stuff. So I'm just saying, y'all, keep your toys if you have them. Them Barbie dolls, keep all that, man. Put them in a box, whatever you got to do. Yo, I'm just saying, because we was in the house watching these joints. Now they on video games, killing each other and trying to be Warcraft, war this, war that. What else they trying to do? I need to kill you. What's that? Call of Duty kind of killing and all, man. We ain't had none of that, bro. We was in cartoons and riding our bikes. We could ride our bikes anywhere. And our parents didn't have to worry about nothing because we came back home and we was always with a crew, right? Now, yeah, all right. Let your kids be standing outside and they kidnapping your kids. They can't even be on the front porch. Dogs coming out of nowhere, eating, chewing, people just snatching up. Remember the one dude was a mailman, fake mailman, snatched the little girl, murdered her, killed the little girl, snatched her right in front of her front yard with the doorbell thing, the ring bell, camera, yeah, snatched her right up and bounced and killed the girl. So, man, kids can't walk at night by themselves or nothing. They out here just snatching kids. God knows what they doing to them. So I'm just saying, y'all, on some real, just, I wish we could have that for our kids. We grew up in an era where it was beautiful in some respects, you know what I'm saying? There was the crack epidemic and all that, but we did grow up in a time where we could go outside and try to be like the heroes we saw in the cartoons. You see what I'm saying? It was a lot of things we got a chance to experience. And that's when, teachers would engage kids on the playground and play football. We even had a principal that played football with us. You know what I'm saying? A principal that did that. He ain't had to, but he did. It was in the 5th grade. He played football with us every time on the playground. So I'm just saying, just think of it in terms of that, man. It's sad that a lot of kids can't even have that. They too busy doing cafeteria fights and skating ring fights and everything, man. So it's crazy. So just think of it like that, dog, and just try to, hopefully we can get some of that back. But I don't know, man. It's treacherous out here. Let's read some of the comments here. Let's see. We got my homegirl from Raw Magazine TV. She says, as soon as we can get them, we throwing up for everyone to watch as well. Now G.I. Joe need to be a black man from Chicago. That would be dope. Hey, yeah, I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. Yeah, if they did have a black dude in G.I. Joe that was the leader, yeah, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. I tell you, man, it's a lot of things. Then I'm waiting on this Green Lantern thing to start with Jon Stewart. That's going to be off the chain. So I'm waiting on that. That's supposed to drop on Disney Plus, I believe. So get ready for that, too, because that Darth Maul joint, woo, it's a cartoon, but that Darth Maul ain't no joke, y'all. I'm saying, I'm a Star Wars head because I grew up on all that. So I'm just saying. So anyway, this your man, DJ Todd Bladz. We're going to get into some quick commercials. We're going to be back in a little bit. So holler back at your boy. Peace.
From my city to your world, we are. From my city to your world. From my city to your world, we arrive. CityWorld on my back, keep the dream alive. Merch gone away, clothes
It's starting. Saturday wake-up
They
call.
all pretty, looks like they shook off the work I've done. Let them stare, 'cause they gon' see me shining everywhere from the work I've done.
From the roof of Laurel Homes projects to the concrete streets of Parktown apartments, Cincinnati has always been the backdrop, but Black North made it his kingdom.
CityWorld on my back, keep the dream alive. Merch going away, clothes is so fly. From my city to your world, we shine high. We are CityWorld, CityWorld. Say it loud tonight. From my city to your world, we light up the sky. On the front of block.
Yo, what's up? We back at it again. So, yeah, I wanted to share this with y'all, man. I'm gonna see if I can get this in here right. Probably have to do it a little later in the show, but I'm gonna try to get this in, man. It's definitely a what the hell moment for real, because of what they're saying. So, um, it's a video that was uploaded into Facebook. That's according to what they saying. You're gonna hear it talk about it in a minute here. Excuse me. And what dude is saying, I got questions on. Shout out to Serene Solutions. I know she's watching. Unfortunately, I cannot see her comments on here, but I am on Facebook looking at it as well. So I can see it now on my, other device. But anyway, getting back to that, I'm going to see if I can get Serene to join me and come in on this in a little bit. Not right now. I'm gonna have to see if she can get in here, and we're gonna have a what the hell moment, okay? Because we're gonna be starting a new show called What the Hell. So I'm gonna see if we can get her in, and then when I do, if she's willing to, come in here, I'm gonna say, man, when y'all see this, y'all gonna be like, what? Like it's the one that gets me is one that gets me that's kind of like, hold up, man. Wait. Hold up. Who's holding the camera? That's what I want to know. Who's holding the camera? So you're gonna see this, you're gonna be like, what? It's crazy. Trust me. Now, it goes back to something I said in the last show about how they have proven the authenticated that this footage, and I'm not going to bring it up now because it'll ruin what I'm going to show y'all, but that the footage is real. So, with that being said, in our time frame, it's like, okay, is it safe to go outside? Like, for real? So I'm going to show you a couple of videos that I found, and I saved it in my history on my channel, on my other channel, which is my Black North channel. And I want y'all to see this because it's just crazy how this rolls out. You feel me? And when you see it, you're gonna be like, come on, bruh. I'm saying the same. I thought maybe CGI, but I'm saying not CGI, but AI rather. But still, they was like, nah, but I'm just asking who's holding the camera though? Right? So when you see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull it up later here in a little bit, but just for y'all to see it because it's crazy, man. And like I said, man, you just never know what you catch on camera nowadays. It's so much stuff going on, real talk. But if my homegirl Serene pops in, then we could definitely get this popping off. I'd love to have her on here because then that way she can definitely see this. You know what I'm saying? So, Serene, if you're listening, just go ahead and pop in. You know how to get in here. So we invite Serene Solutions onto the show to talk about this because I want to see her reactions too to this. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And then, like I said, it's it's crazy. Trust me when I tell you, off the chain. And then we'll go from there. And then I know y'all been hearing a lot of things going on with the with, like I said, with the courts, Supreme Court thing and all that craziness and that madness. And then they still on this whole war over in the Middle East. And it's like, man, it's like everything is, like I said, y'all, everything is so crazy right now that you don't know what's getting ready to happen. You feel me? I mean, all I'm waiting on is and that was another thing. That was another thing that popped up where the girl, it was a black woman who was sitting in the ocean. She was on vacation. She wasn't like sitting out like that, but she was on a buoy board, like one of them, I guess it's boogie boards or something. And anyway, whatever flotation device she was on, her legs was in the water. So as she's turning the camera, how people be doing hey, what's up, all that crap with their phone. Well, as she's sitting there, a dolphin popped up, right? But when she turned the camera, something else popped up. Now, it was too fuzzy to tell, but whatever it wasn't a dolphin, right? And it sure in the hell wasn't a fish. Y'all know where I'm going with this, right? So now we got that issue in the water. Hey, bro, you can't make this up, bro. And it's like it looks authentic because some camera phones don't have really good cameras. Like, iPhones got really good cameras. This phone didn't really have a good camera. So see, you don't really know what to believe anymore. It could be AI for real. It really can. Because you don't know. They upgrading stuff left and right on AI. I know, I use it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell y'all, man, you just like, bruh. When I saw that, I said, but then if you the person holding the camera, but I think she was holding it, but she couldn't see it because she's too busy focusing on herself. Man, can you imagine if whatever that was snuck up on her and snatched her ass? I'm just saying. And this is sister on the water, chilling. And you got the freaking mermaids out there. Hey, man, they was talking about it's a siren. Yeah, a siren that you need to get your ass out that water. Because, bruh, man, listen here. Man, the spookiness do not stop, bruh. It continues on and on and on and on. And I'm telling y'all, bruh, I'm just saying, I mean, all the crazy, bizarre stuff that you heard about, it started to just come out of nowhere. Hey, bro, I'm just saying, homie, Real freaking talk. And I feel for a lot of people that live near the woods. Real talk. Like, you don't know what's going to come out that mother. For real. Animals are just doing different kind of stuff. A lot of time. Then you got the weird, I think the skinwalker thing. That's another thing. That's crazy. Yo, man. If they ain't trying to scare you, they trying to scare you. All right. It's crazy. You know, I don't know what's next. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's bad enough they making bad celebrity movies, and now they turning around and doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just to scare the crap out of you. Bruh. If your car breaks down on the side of the road, bro, it better be daylight. I'm just saying. I wouldn't get out of my car. I wouldn't do nothing. Walk nowhere in no area that ain't well lit, and still wouldn't walk because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just creepy. This is becoming the most creepiest planet ever, bro. And we're just in the United States. And these things that's happening ain't like, you know, way out somewhere. No, these are centralized in Ohio, in Colorado, in Kentucky. All kind of weird things, bro. Like weird phenomenons happening, man. But the question is, fake or truth? Fiction, nonfiction. I'm just saying, you don't know, you know, and then don't forget the spiritual things. People seeing weird stuff then too. Like, I attest to that. Hey, bro, I seen some things. I ain't gonna even perk to y'all, man. Yeah, call me what you want to. I know what I saw. All right, real talk. So just keep that in mind, bro. It's just, yo. Make it, man. Listen here. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the times are different. Things are happening that you usually wouldn't see. Is happening more predominantly now in this time frame. Like, it's a veil undropped and you can see everything. And it's gonna creep you out. Real talk. Just saying, bro. Just saying. So we're gonna get into some more ads. Let's see if we get Serene in here. And then we'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Holler back at your boy. All right?
From the concrete of Laurel Homes to the roof of the Parktown project, Cincinnati has always been the backdrop, but Black North made it his kingdom.
I turn from that slaughter, now by poison plate. Vegan so rise, Rastafari elevate. Media smoke blind eyes. Shoot fire, them deny.
Peace, what's good, world? This shit got Ali Star, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, you know what I mean? It's Monday. I hope everybody out there having a blessed Monday so far. Check this out, man. I just want to share with y'all. Got a little package in the mail, you know what I'm saying? So, open it up, you know what I mean? And I want y'all to be with me, you know what I mean? It's from CityWorld Media, you know what I mean? Shout out to CityWorld Media, you know? Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Shout out to Jamaica, you know what I mean? You already know, man. Worldwide, to all my people. Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wu Fam. You already said Full Moon Prod, CityWorld Media, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Yeah. Woo! Get rid of this. What is this? Woo! Y'all see it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see it.
Got that hustler flow.
From the concrete of Laurel Homes to the roof of the Parktown projects, Cincinnati has always been the backdrop, but Black North made it his kingdom.
I got that hustler flow.
to your world. From my city to your world, we arrive. CityWorld on my back, keep the dream alive. Merch gone away, clothes is so fly. From my city to your world, we shine high. We are CityWorld. CityWorld. Say it loud tonight. From my city to your world, we light up the sky. On the front of block, the whole world watch. City in the blood. We don't need no props. Heavyweight vision. Every drive we pop. From the streets to the store, yeah, the movement not stop.
CityWorld Media connects every city to the world with stories, culture, podcasts, films, and merch made with heart. Follow, like, subscribe, and share the journey at cityworldmedia.com. From my city to your world, we are CityWorld.
Hello, welcome to CityWorld News Street Noise Magazine. Every page is crafted like a work of art, from cover to cover, full color, glossy, professional finish. This isn't just a magazine, it's a collector's item. Inside, the stories come alive, told with brilliant detail and heartfelt words that pull you into the journey of the person we're featuring. Each turn of the page reveals artwork, photography, and narratives. Grab your copy today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share at www.cityworldmedia.com.
Of the storm, yes, my cipher's divine. Standing firm on the square, all space and all time. Trial and tribulation yield a sturdy design. Manifest a perfect temple for a warrior's mind.
I got up in the morning, bro, it ain't even fair. Cause I'm pulling out my hair for what I face out there. Like a Jedi on the run, I gotta talk to you later. Cause if I don't get up out of here, I'ma catch me a Vader. My metabolic is off, there's no healing time. My mental is not simple, it don't stop on the dime. My intelligence relevance ain't never the same. So trust me when I tell you I'm not playing the game. You can feel what you want to when you think you so high. Cause the sky's not my limit when I'm passing you by. In fact, I'm in space, call me interdimensional. In every universe, they call me lyrical, spiritual. Energy source born from the all in all. So if you didn't notice, we don't drop the ball. All right. We back at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're going to try to get Serena in here because I want to kind of have her in here to talk about this. This is, like I said, dog, it's crazy for real. When we're going to talk about these videos that people were posted and the affiliation of it all, you know what I'm saying? And we might be able to get Ghost in here, Ghost Boogie from B-Boys Underground. That'd be nice. We get both of them in here. And then we'll see how this he told me what he's doing. I ain't gonna repeat it, but anyway. So he's gonna come in. So we're gonna wait it out a little bit. But like I said, y'all, man, listen here. Woo! Man, listen here. Off the chain, off the freaking chain. It just make you wonder, like, is it for real or is it like, oh no, you know what I'm saying, type of thing, you know? And you just don't know. You really don't, because of everything that's going on in the world today. It's just off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah, one of them type of things. I'm gonna see if I can let me see something here before we get going here. We get them two in here. I wanted to show you our new look for CityWorld. I did change up some things on the website, so just want to share that with you guys real quickly here, so you can kind of see what we did with CityWorld. You know what I'm saying? So let me just switch over here, let you check out the screen that I see, and then you can kind of get an idea of what's going on with CityWorld in terms of our new look and everything like that. I wanted to make a little difference. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the reason why I be up like I do, and doing the things I do. So here we go. So this is our new look on City World. As you can see, we got the whole shebanga banga bang 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 bang, that type of joint. This is one of the actual animations I did for City World. A couple others. Like I said, y'all don't know, man. Using that AI is no joke, man. It gives you a lot of um, leeway on things you might want to do, so on and so forth. So you get a chance to kind of examine some of the things that we do, some of the things we got. So I changed it up a little bit, and just to make it, give it a little bit. This is my man. This is the City World guy. You know what I'm saying? Um, I wanted to show this off. You know what I mean? Give y'all a little something to look at. You know what I mean? So anyway, moving forward though. So a lot of things changed, like I said, we got the all the buttons are here. You can go through and tap on and then see the things like that, right? We definitely did something new in street noise. Let me bring you up on that. So now when you go to street noise, of course you see all the magazines here that we are up to. We are up to 20. This is issue 23, got 24 with yours truly in, and that's going to be coming out on Monday actually, so you get a chance to see that. Here is where we did different. So now we have City World News Street Noise Magazine, new logo. Yes, new logo that I put on here just so you can see it's all big and shiny and all that. And then here go the magazines right here with the cost, the price, everything. You just click on, add one. You can add more, however many ones you want, all that stuff. And these are all the people we have done, magazines on. And that was the first issue, but mine was short. Me and my man Fuji right here, ours was short. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't really have a lot of pages as everybody else. Here's my man JT, the poet. You see him on his show, JT Experience, the JT Experience. We got Rojo Loco. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Rojo Loco is here. This guy right here, Mr. Wright, he's a funny character. This is my daughter. Yes, sir. That's my daughter, Ziggy Love. You know what I'm saying? Poet, writer, doing her thing. So yes, I did a magazine on my daughter. Here's another one right here. We have Chesney. She's out, and I think she's in Louisiana somewhere now, but she's definitely she's a singing artist. Got some nice music. This is Tammy. She's a poet. She's cold poet, nice poet, real cool person. My man Kip does the clothing line up there in Harlem, New York. Shout out to Kip Kirby. This is MTB Minister MTB Minister T Breeze. My man does gospel rap, dope with it. You seen him on here. This is Manir Vibes. He doing his thing up in, I think he's from New York, I think. I met him on LinkedIn, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Lanessa, she does all the juices, all the yoga stuff. Here's badass Serene Solution. Yeah, buddy. This woman right here, you know what I'm saying? But this cool people right here. Serene magazines here. This is my sister right here. She's in the mag as well. So, you get a chance to check her out. She doing her thing as well. And like I said, much, much more has Boogie. We got Rude J. We got the Amplifier, Deborah Coco. And then you come back up here to Ali from the Wu Fam and Aziz and so on and so forth. So you can click on any one of these. It'll take you to the magazine. You see as it took you right there, take you where you could buy, purchase, and everything. And you just go from there. Hit the pay, And there you go. Buy now. There it is. Nothing too complicated, nothing too weird, nothing too crazy. Just simplicity. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, when you want to read the magazine, then you can read it as well. But if you want a physical copy, they're print on demand. So there you go. There's all the works and everything that goes with that. There's the story. Nice, bright, big. Now, this is on a computer screen, okay? So this is not like I'm reading this. You can read it on your whatever kind of computer you have, laptop, whatever. You can even read it on the phone, but it's going to be tiny, so you might want to blow it up a little bit so you can see. And what this is Ali Star right there doing his thing. You saw him earlier open up his magazine when he got it, and this is the article we did on him. And these articles are free, y'all. Yes, you heard me. I said free. So this is how that go when it comes to certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep that in mind when it comes to like stuff like this, because what we do is like I do it so that we can get you out there getting known. But when if you want a copy of it physically, yeah, you're gonna have to buy it. I don't get that free because I can't. It's not coming from me. You know what I'm saying? So nah, they don't work like that, homie. Real talk. So I know a lot of people be like, well, man, can I get it for free? I don't know why people think that's a thing that you could just do. No, you can't get it for free. I mean, why? I mean, I'm doing it for free. Now you want me to give it to you for free? Come on, bruh. Come on, man. But that's how people is. You see what I'm saying? They be on that nonsense. So like I said, you could check this out, see some of the things on here, and kind of go from there, you know what I mean? And kind of get an idea of how we roll, how we move, so on and so forth. So I think what I love about City World, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to send an email at the same time while I'm talking to you. The good thing about it is that you get to learn a lot about people from different walks of life. And, you get to see how the things they do, things they don't do, things they into, things they're not into. Um, and it gives you an opportunity to see that everybody is people out there just like you and me who doing the same thing, trying to get out there, trying to get seen, trying to get their stuff established, so on and so forth. And you got to be able to just be like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure I can do this, right? So just make sure you stay tuned on people like that and learn from them. Like, okay, how they moving out there, how they do this, how they do that. And you go from there. But if you keep trying to be like, well, I can't do it, man, because of this and because of that, man, it ain't nothing you can't do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you can't do to, better yourself or do anything that helps you to stay functional in anything that you want to achieve. You know what I'm saying? So just think of that. You know what I'm saying? Just always remember that you can do anything. The only thing that's gonna stop you is yourself. That's it. And that's all it's gonna do. You the only thing that's gonna stop you. Period. Period. That's it. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts in between. There ain't no maybes or sometimes or nothing like that. It's always gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna wait for Ghost Boogie to get in here in just a minute. I couldn't get Serene. I don't know if she seeing this or what's going on, but she might be out and about. So no worries. But we're gonna get Ghost Boogie in here. You can check him out. He can give you a time frame where you can check out his show that be on today. So you get a chance to check out the B-Boys Underground and him and G Fresh over there doing their thing. So you know what I'm saying? You can check that out. They get some a lot of legends coming through there, man. Cats from overseas that's legends. You know what I'm saying? Artists that's over there that you wouldn't believe that's got so much pull, man, that we are starved from. They don't get a chance to be seen. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind, man. It's a lot of good artists out there for real. Very good, very talented. They just ain't got the maneuvering money to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because in this business, it's all about the dough. I don't care what nobody say. Always about the money. Money, 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 money. All right. And that's how it go. Real talk. So with that being said, Just keep that in mind when it comes to things like that, because it's just crazy. See what we got on the messenger here. Anybody's talking. But anyway, so we wait on Ghost to get in here, and then we're gonna get that going with the whole vibe on those videos. So let's get some music popping off. Once we get Ghost up in here, then we can go to this video. I mean, I know I keep telling y'all that over and over again, but if nobody don't show up this time, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and go into the show. All right. And show you the videos that I was talking about earlier. All right, so let's get into some music. Be right back after this. All right, holla back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, it's starting. Saturday wake-up
They
call.
all pretty, looks like they shook off the work I've done. Let them stare, 'cause they gon' see me shining everywhere from the work I've done. Speak to the spectators, here they come. It's the ones that next to you playing you dumb. People who detest your business climb, 'cause they like to be bow wow, wasting your time. Closer than the rest. From my city to your world, we are. From my city to your world. From my city to your world, we arrive. CityWorld on my back, keep the dream alive. Merch going away, clothes are so fly. From my city to your world, we shine high. We are CityWorld. CityWorld, say it loud tonight. From my city to your world, we light up the sky. On the front of the block, nah, the whole world watch. City in the blood. We don't need no props. Heavyweight. Chocolate Moscato. Chocolate Moscato. Chocolate Moscato. Chocolate. Chalk. Heat in my veins tonight. Golden shadows, twisting velvet light. You move like power, I breathe your tone. Queen of rhythm, sweet carved in stone. Stepping slow, velvet heat. Neon runs beneath her feet. Smile so calm, but streets still hum. Power wrapped inside her drum. Chunk cut sharper than gold. Every secret she don't unfold. Chocolate Moscato, queen of the tone. Sweet rebellion carved in stone. Room turn feeble when she flows. Hearts get caught where her mind goes. Chocolate Moscato, name in the air. Sugar and thunder, love and glaze. Yeah. Her laugh turned logic to melt. Touch of mercy, danger felt. She moved through suits in neon haze. Master of rhythm, born amazed. No one sees the flame behind grace. Still, men confess at her pace. Queen of the tone, sweet rebellion carved in stone. Won't turn feeble when she flows. Hearts get caught where her mind goes. Chocolate Moscato, name in the air. Sugar and thunder, love and glaze. Yeah. She wild, she rare and true. Mother and muse in every hue. Teach with silence, speak in flame. Every skull remembers her name. Beyond velvet nights and wine's disguise. Freedom shows in her eyes. Bass drops, lights blur, time bends. Her rhythm control where logic ends. Some call it magic, others are. She just loves with all her heart. Chocolate Moscato, sweet and bold, heat and honey, uncontrolled. Anthem whisper, club lights glow. The world still moves where she says go. Chocolate Moscato. Chocolate Moscato. Chocolate Moscato.
Let them look, 'cause they already look like they should. Of the work I've done, ooh, let them stare, 'cause they gon' see me shining everywhere from the work I've done.
Spectators, here they come. It's the ones standing next to you playing your dumb. People who detest your business climb, 'cause they like to be foul while wasting your time. Closer than the rest, but it all depends, 'cause it might be your lover you call your friend. See, love can get you sabotaged, 'cause you can't see nothing through a mirage. The thirst can blind you very well, 'cause you can't see the telltale up under the veil. Married to a purpose, it's hard to give the life that you have, so your goal will live. Be careful what you say and what you talk about, 'cause advice that you give might stall you out. 'Cause talk like this can store the round table, but you'll be the one they wanted to disable.
Let them look, 'cause they already look like they should. Of the work I've done, ooh, let them stare, 'cause they gon' see me shining everywhere from the work I've done.
See, they all like to wait to see your luck. When they don't see the money, they think it's stuck. I am don't give you things for you to show. I am give all things for you to grow. So tell them to press back and stay in their lane, 'cause they not shareholders in what you gain. Speak of the wicked, then you give them a ticket to come bother you like a noisy cricket. Before and after wasn't like before, so show them the after by shutting the door. It's always costly with family and friends, 'cause they wanna take a pitch off of some of your ends. Jealousy is always those you know, who pretend like they got you when they call you broke. See, I ain't got to lie about how they move, 'cause everybody know I got it.
Let them look, 'cause they already look like they should. Of the work I've done, ooh, let them stare, 'cause they gon' see me shining everywhere from the work I've done. Let them look, 'cause they already look like they should. Of the work I've done, ooh, let them stare, 'cause they gon' see me shining everywhere from the work I've done.
All right. That was Look by yours truly, a.k.a. Black North. So I got Ghost Boogie in here with me, man. We're going to bring him in just a second. But first, I want to make sure that everybody is ready to hear this crap, because it's going to be interesting what you're thinking. So I wanted to bring Ghost in. I couldn't get Serene on, but that's all right. Me and Serena catch up later, and she might pop in later. But anyway, so we're going to look at this footage, like I said, and me and Ghost we're going to see what he think, and I'm going to say what I think, and then this is our what the hell moment. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Let me get Ghost in here real quick. Here's my man Ghost Boogie. What's going on, fam? Hold on. Let me get your mic on. There we go.
What's good? What's goody? It's your buzzing cousin Ghost Boogie. How
there
are you?
it is.
Good
There
morning.
it is. That is. Yes, sir. Give him a round of applause for stepping in the house with us. You know what I'm saying? Much love, much love. Oh, he running around here with the knife in it. Oh my God. Anyhow.
Hold on. Let me hit you with the what's
Hell no. So, Ghost, this is footage from my channel, one of my channels, my Black North channel. And this is something that came up, and I was up, working on stuff and everything, and this pops up. And man, listen here. All I can say is, wow. So what I'm going to do, I put this in like a favorites playlist here. And we're going to run this thing.
This next video was uploaded on Facebook.
Let me pause this right quick. Now, this was loaded up on Facebook. I don't know when, but this is a part of the craziness, right?
All right.
Now, so if y'all ain't got it by now, this is the Bigfoot sightings. Apparently, a lot of Bigfoot sightings are popping up more than usual now, especially after AI has authenticated the original Bigfoot film of the Bigfoot that was walking through the woods.
Like the old school video?
Yeah, the old school. They ran it through AI.
And they said it was real?
It was real. It authenticated it. It said
it was a real dude in a real suit? Or
this was a real Bigfoot. It actually was able to weave out that it was a person in a suit. But the guy who took the film wasn't by himself. He had a guide with him who had his rifle out. Now, as the story goes, I watched the actual, it was on YouTube. YouTube University is one of the best places you get all kind of information.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, that's for you to determine. But they just show. So anyway, they ran it through the what is it called? Groco, something like that. AI. This is supposed to be the super.
Oh, you mean
advanced.
Grunk? Like Grunk?
I think so. Yes. So they ran it through this joint, and what ended up happening was that it could not say that it was a suit. They saw muscle mass and how the fur moved with that muscle mass. It's impossible for somebody with a suit on to move like that. It also said something about the I guess it was a screen or scene or I want to say screenshot or shot 352. Which
I'm
is
sorry,
big.
when you said that, like it proved that it moved this. I automatically heard rumors of like, if it wasn't a Sasquatch, you wouldn't move that way. So.
Right. So, but the guy who was with him said, and the guy who was with him stuck to his story. He said, for the longest guy, this guy had his rifle out. He was about to shoot this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the horses apparently stopped. That's how they found it in the first place. Because as they were trying to track it, the horses stopped. They didn't stop.
Nah, hell nah.
The horses wouldn't move. And they said when that happened, I guess the horses was like afraid because when that happened, they literally stopped at that creek. They just didn't stop there and just like, they would look. No, they stopped there because the horses stopped. Now, this is only, like I said, this is on the YouTube thing. And it's the guy who was with him, with the gentleman who shot the actual film. He said that he saw it and he stuck to his story. And I think he's still alive to this day. And he said, I'm telling y'all, I saw what I saw. And that thing walked over. And they said, even by the way it walked and everything, the AI determined that it was impossible for somebody human to be walking like that because the way this thing walked, it just was natural. It was too natural.
Okay.
So, long story short, they saying it's real. Now,
this video
is
we're getting ready to watch.
This video we're getting ready to watch.
Right.
Welcome to What the Hell moment, right?
What the hell?
So this is a Bigfoot chasing a man down a winter down the snow. But when
down the mountain.
Yeah, down the mountain. Now, here's my question.
I wonder if this is in Colorado.
I don't know.
We have a lot of them here. Like one of the mountains, if you go to Pikes Peak,
okay.
There are, it's either Pikes Peak or Mount Evans. There's a couple of mountains, and I can't remember which one, but at the moment, but when you go in there, it's like one of the ones where there's a lot of Sasquatch sightings, and they have like statues like carved out in certain spots and like in the rest stops, and like be on the lookout for it. They lean into it really big. Even our the hockey team and our lacrosse team have like Bigfoot patches on some of their on some of our gear. Yeah,
Bigfoot, like the greatest celebrity promo /
shout out to the Sasquatches.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a team named after them by now. You know what I'm saying? The Sasquatches. NBA team might come out with that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and there's all different types of different Sasquatch as well. They're not all, like Harry from Harry and the Henderson type. You know what I'm saying? There's all different kinds.
Man, that's a trip to think about.
But I'm just saying. But I got a question. We're gonna watch the video together.
Yes,
but
sir.
Mike, when I got a question on is, you'll see what I'm going to say in a minute.
This next video was uploaded on Facebook with the caption, "Bigfoot chases man down a mountain. I caught this at a distance in the mountains." Let's have a look at the video first. It was a huge creature following a man down a mountain. The man seemed quite scared as he kept looking back at the creature while running for his life, while the creature, instead of running behind the man, was hopping around that deep snow quite easily. And this is the exact detail which had people shocked. How can a creature hop down deep snow so easily? Now, as usual, many just ruled it out as AI, fake, and all that, but the believers were there, pointing out things that didn't add up. The way the creature moved through the snow effortlessly, in massive bounds, that's not something a human in a suit could pull off. Deep snow slows everything down. But this thing, it was covering ground faster than the man running downhill. And if you look closely, the size difference is massive. Whatever was chasing him wasn't trying to catch up, it was playing with him. You'd think the scariest encounters would happen at night in some dark forest, but sometimes.
So that's just one. That's the first one.
Okay.
All right, so my first question is, who the hell was holding the camera?
True that. That looked like that was, and if you look at it like through that, can you replay that with like on mute so we can just like
let's do that. Let's take
just
it back.
scrub this and like mute it out and let's talk about it.
Because I'm like, I'm still like, who's holding the camera? That's the first thing I have to say. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Hold tight.
Yeah, if you go down and hit that little arrow button.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
There we go.
There we go. Right. Okay, so now here we are, y'all. And like I said, I wanted to
hold on, man.
I just want to say my first question was, because everybody like, well, AI this area. All I want to know.
Yes, sir.
Is who's holding the camera.
That is honestly, that is true. But like, if this is,
because if this is not saying, they're not saying it was caught on a ring bell camera,
like a trail camera,
or nothing. So I'm just curious.
My question is though, it's very. I mean, my watches and stuff. I apologize. It is because if this is down a ski slope, right? So this looks like this could possibly be around a ski slope or something like that. And if it is, then there's always people in the lodges and stuff like that have cameras and stuff. It might have been one of his homeboys, it's like that was already down.
I'm just saying.
And because if you look down here in the corner, I'm wondering what's like blurred out, like in the lower left,
right here,
corner,
right there, like I see
right
what
above
you're
where
about,
the
right,
like the
right
Bigfoot
that,
symbol,
whatever that is, right there.
If that's railing or if that's something that's blurred.
No, my mouse,
you can't see your pointer, but
okay, but yeah, it's
right above the Bigfoot under trail
right
trailer.
above it, like
yeah.
Who's holding the camera?
All right, so let's keep it 100.
If I'm running like that, bro, like you said, I ain't looking back.
I mean,
I'm trying to.
Yeah, we skedaddling.
Because look at, for one thing, the video stops. Where is the continuation? Did he catch him?
That's true too.
Because if he jumping 12 feet towards this guy, he's clearing the distance and closing ground fast.
Hell yeah. And maintaining balance.
Yeah, bro. Too. Like he hopping up like he jumping around like the Incredible Hulk right now. And he's owning. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the big thing too. When you're in snow like that in the mountains that deep in it, and that's a lot of powder. So like for instance, Ohio, we're in the middle of a snowstorm, by the way. We've got a blizzard. They shut down all the schools, the whole state, everything
Y'all
right now.
Hold on, bro.
Imagine that. Yeah, and
in May.
We're gonna get snow until June something, right? But yeah, like my trees are breaking, the branches and limbs and stuff are breaking. That's
insane, man.
But to make the point is that powder, right? So powder snow, light, fluffy, but also when it gets compacted, it's very difficult to move through. So that's the reason why snowshoes are so important.
Essential, right.
Yeah, because it widens your base out, distributes your weight, and allows you to traverse that stuff. And the first run, like hit play on it so I can show you guys.
So let's run through it here. Here we go.
So the way the homie is like jumping through this and able to navigate down this, right, in itself, because you see how the guy's having to really pick his, like, and he's running. Okay, so that's
he owned him though. You see that? Like he owned him, bro. One more hop and this dude is done.
So they're at the bot. So he's starting to cut when it shows that he gets towards the bottom, you start to see it flatten out. So that looks like that's at the bottom of a trail or a flattened out plateau part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it even more plausible that there could be someone like a bystander, like on a cabin or something like that, looking like, what is going on here, right? So, and normally when you go up in the mountains like that, people normally have people with them and stuff like that. But yeah, because see, now he's running flat. But yeah, I mean, where is the continuation? Because that's the most important part, right? Not just the chase, but the continuation of the chase. Because once you get flat ground too, that thing's going to cover ground on you faster.
Well, I got another point to make too.
What's that?
All right. So as we're watching this video, maybe I could be wrong. I don't know how snow moves, but I just know one particular thing I'm noticing. And as close as this camera is,
yes, sir,
I don't see not one footprint in none of that. And maybe that's because the snow is covering it.
You're not gonna. You see you see the Bigfoot's wake.
I see the Bigfoot
that's the only thing you see. But you see,
but you don't see no like crate where the Bigfoot is dropping at.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't know. Like I don't see no impressions. Maybe the snow is sliding down.
You won't see it because of the powder. But look at stop it right there. Pause.
All right, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back.
Yeah, just take it back like it's a couple of seconds. Like stop right there. Maybe pause it. All right, hit the pause button. Keep going for a sec, and I'll show you where it becomes clear and evident. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Now. All right. So if you look above his head and you see that, like those two lines, those V's.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because the homie is jumping and displacing snow, and it is like it because he's not making footprints. He's literally like, imagine, because snow does in a way move like when you see a boat in the water, how you create a wake, the V pattern behind it. The way he's displacing the snow and jumping with 2 feet, and it's like a kind of a gallop, but it's up, you know what I mean? That in itself is a very fine detail too. But
it is
a trail camera. It says it right there. All right, so this was caught on a trail camera. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, we can see your pointer now, right there.
Right there. Okay.
Trail camera. So, it says trail on it. I don't know if that is true. That could have been something that someone put over the top of it.
That's true.
But
true. Unless we got the actual original video, and like I said, this is loaded up from Facebook. Who knows? But I would say, I don't know. I'm on the fence.
That definitely looks that. I mean, here's the thing. Like you said, there is really the most important part is left out. You know what I mean? What happened with that? Because that just doesn't stop. I mean, this homie is on them, right? And they said, "Oh, it was playing with them." How the hell do you? It doesn't look.
I mean, how do you know that it was playing with him, though? That's what I'm saying. Because
we ain't playing like that, fam.
Hell no. Not no 12 feet Nephilim with hair coming after me, bro. You crazy?
Not the Nephilim, though. I feel you on that.
But get that. That's a biblical beast coming after me, bro.
It looks like a gorilla, like gorillas
that's what
in the
saying,
mist,
bro. That's Baby Cone right there, bro. Baby Cone is after your ass, and he definitely, you did something, bro, because he after you. He after you, bro.
And here's my point. Like when I said it looks like a gorilla. All right, we always think of the gorillas being something that's only going to live in the jungle or the Congo because of climate and all of that stuff. But we talk about animals that adapt to environments, right? And you think about there's so many what they call big cats, right? So there's mountain lions, snow leopards. There's all these, you have to be on the lookout when you're in these trails, and you know, your boy always packs something with him for him.
Yeah,
you know
they
what
tell
I mean?
you that. I got a brother who lives out in and he's in Cali, my older brother.
Keep a bear gun.
And he said when they walk around through near the redwood or something.
Yes, so the redwood forest is
said,
surreal.
Like you hear them like wolves out there, and you like, hell no, because they walk trail. People be walking them trails, and I'm like, look, man, I don't care what gun.
Mountain lions ain't no joke.
Yeah, I heard a lady. I remember the lady and the husband that got attacked in California by a mountain lion, elderly couple, and it mauled the crap. And mountain lions are in Indiana. I work with a lady who told me what happened when she walked off her porch. She walked down the street. You know, she lived in the country, so mountain lions are very well known out that way. And she left the shotgun on the porch.
Mistake.
And yes, she lucky it was not a mistake that she was able. She lucky it was a mistake she was able to tell later, because above her in a tree was a mountain lion. How she knew it is because she heard the sucker growling, and she turned around slowly. She didn't run. She backed up and just walked slowly away. I remember this other guy who was interviewed him a long time ago. I think he was a military guy. He had some honors, African American. He was talking about the story of him. I think he was on 60 Minutes, and they was talking about him. And he said he lived out in the woods or in the farm area, and he was being stalked by a mountain lion. And he had a shotgun, and the mountain lion came out, and he shot that sucker dead. And they said, well, what did you do to mountain lion? He said, I had lion chops. I said, damn, okay. He went on and cooked that mug and had him some food. Like, okay. But what I'm saying, I say that to say this. If you a city person don't be trying to go out into no farm and don't know what's going on. You need to have like blockades. You can't be out in open land and don't know what's out there, because I'm telling you, it's all kind of stuff out there.
If I can give you some advice, y'all, like this is actually real, and it works. You know, they say make yourself big, so you spread your arms out and you yell at the top of your lungs and no, and you know, and you make yourself imposing, because you know, if you don't make yourself imposing, they don't register the threat because you're kind of unique, and they're also normally curious because you're not the normal game that they hunt.
Exactly.
So if you make yourself big and imposing, you have a chance to get away from it. It works against mountain lions. It ain't gonna work against the grizzly bear.
And it ain't working against this big money.
Heck
either.
nah.
So when you getting chased down the mountain, bro, I'm surprised this dude ain't fall or anything, bro. So I don't see no play action figure right here. I see this as a one-on-one. You better get the heck out of Dodge fast situation. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue. We're going to go to the next video here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
It was a huge creature following a man down a mountain. The man seemed quite scared as he kept looking back at the creature while running for his life. While the creature, instead of running behind the man, was hopping around that deep snow quite easily. And this is the exact detail which had people shocked. How can a creature hop down deep snow so easily? Now, as usual, many just ruled it out as AI, fake, and all that. But the believers were there, pointing out things that didn't add up. The way the creature moved through the snow effortlessly, in massive bounds, that's not something a human in a suit could pull off. Deep snow slows everything down. But this thing, it was covering ground faster than the man running downhill. And if you look closely, the size difference is massive. Whatever was chasing him wasn't trying to catch up, it was playing with him. You'd think the scariest encounters would happen at night in some dark forest.
Get out of here
but
with
sometimes
that plan.
The most unnerving things show up in the middle of the day, right where you never expect.
Right
Take this clip, for example.
I was just playing.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's get back. Let's go back to that one. Harry walking through the woods like it's cool as hell. Look.
Check out his posture too. That's what I'm saying. He's strutting. He's strutting like he's like, this is my shit right here.
He just walking like ain't nothing going on.
Like he's walking into the club. Like, what up, y'all?
Like, what up, dude? Big Harry Knight looking ass.
Yeah, Harry Knight.
That's right.
Suge Knight, but Harry Knight.
Harry Knight, like, bruh. Hold on. And look at the muscle tone. Bruh, he walked out of a rock band with a hairy, bruh. Look at it.
Yeah, he does.
That is Beast Man from He-Man, bro.
Yes.
The real Beast Man.
Yes.
You feel me? Nah, that's fucking Chewbacca. Right. Chewie said, you need to get the hell out the forest. You need to take a dump. You know what I'm saying?
I got a girl coming over. Get
right.
Raise up out the spot.
What the what? Oh, he the Chewbacca that was a Jedi on freaking Star Wars. You know they had Jedi Chewbacca race, Wookiees race too. Yep. And that dude was no joke. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the actual Star Wars series that didn't last long, unfortunately, but you know,
the cartoon series.
Oh no, this was live action. This was
which one?
What was this one called? Star Wars Acolytes. That was
you know what? I have not had a chance to watch Acolytes, and everybody said that it is dope.
I thought it was dope.
I'm a Star Wars head. I just got to go back and watch it.
At the end, they introduced Darth Plagueis.
Ooh, spoiler alert.
Right. So if y'all don't know who Darth Plagueis is,
he's
Darth
the
Plagueis
super OG.
Is the one who trained Emperor Palpatine. He was the student. That's who Emperor Palpatine killed.
That's who Emperor Palpatine was talking to at how he seduced Anakin to the dark side, because he talked about Darth Plagueis being able to save life and rejuvenate life and save.
And that was him. They showed him at the end. But the girl was in it. It's a twist. It definitely is a twist. But the dude,
don't spoil it for me then.
The guy who was the pupil though.
All right, word.
So here we go. They got celebrities in there. Your girl from Matrix is in it.
Right on.
Then they got the guy from the what's that? The something game. What is that game? Squid Game. He's in it.
I never watched the Squid Game.
Oh my God, yo!
I didn't ever get it. I didn't want to watch it because, I don't want to watch people getting murdered and shit.
Nah, it ain't even that though. It ain't even that. It's they literally volunteered for this game.
Oh, I know, to get the money, and I watched
the game is so like what?
Yeah.
And then they got a part 2. I ain't got to see part 2 yet. I got to see part 2, but it's deep. So anyway, getting back to Jabba's I ain't talking about Jabba.
Nancy Priest and Jabba.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he walking through there like he ain't nobody gonna mess with me. Look how massive that dude is, man.
Yeah, man.
Now, in case y'all didn't know, this is from a park ranger driving by. This is a park ranger's camera driving by.
Whoa.
That's wild.
Bruh. I feel sorry for any camper that is out there right now.
I'd have came over and dapped them up.
They need to have a match with him and the Predator.
Oh, that would be a dope movie.
That would be dope.
Sasquatch versus the Predator.
I'm saying, forget the bear. Let's get the Sasquatch involved.
I still think Predator will take him down because Predator got weapons and stuff.
I'm saying, but hey, bruh, that's crazy.
I know ain't no human.
Hey, he slowed down the car for that one. So that was that one. What's your thoughts on that one, Ghost?
Looking at it, it could be someone in a suit because the only thing that had me kind of thinking that it could be someone was the fact that its posture was so upright and stiff, and it looked like when he was stepping, it looked like he was intentionally having to raise, when you've got almost like when you're walking in mud and you're trying to raise a foot up and put it down, like you've got a big suit or something on that maybe. I mean, I'm a skeptic at heart. You know what I mean? Unless I actually see it and witness it and experience it for myself, I'm always a skeptic, right?
I can say. Let me see if I go. Okay, let's stop it right there. So here's where I'm at with this is
because look, he's got his arms out wide, like he's maybe navigating. You remember the Christmas Story? I can't put my arms down.
Right. And what gets me is I don't know. It's just
Whoa.
Now here's where I got an issue with.
He looks swole.
Yeah, he's swole as hell. That's fucking Shao Kahn for real. He need that hammer. The mask and the hammer, and it's over, bruh. This is what tipped me off to maybe this might be one of those.
Fake.
The park ranger.
Where he said, whoa, and he's
just too damn calm, bruh. And for this car to be riding around,
what would you have said it when you saw that? And you would have. What was your audio? What was the phrase that you would have said?
My phrase would have been like, "Get the fuck out of here."
You would have been. The F-bomb would have dropped.
I would have been like this. What the fuck is that? That's how my reaction. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'd have been on rewind. What the fuck? What the? That'd have been.
I'd have been like, "Oh shit!"
And then I'd have been scared as shit. and been like, what the fuck? I'd have stopped the car.
You would have stopped? You wouldn't have mashed on the pedal?
I probably, it would have been it depends on the reaction, bro. Because if I saw that shit, I'm like, the fuck? Because I'm going to tell you why. When I saw a deer, this was just a deer. Okay. I'm getting my groceries out of the car. It's nighttime. And I'm in a complex that got woods behind it.
Yes, sir.
And I'm down here by UC, okay?
Oh, I know where you're at.
So when I'm like in the
forest.
Yeah, bro. And
There's
I'm
forest.
not by, and I'm like, I'm not by the park, the Burnett Woods Park. I'm over just by another area
where there's real forest.
And all I heard was I heard a sound.
Yeah.
And I saw this big let me show y'all something, bro. Deers are not small, B.
Oh, no.
At all.
I used to hunt.
And this was a male deer. This was had antler, full antlered out.
It was a buck.
This sucker did a freaking 180 leap over my car and ran in the woods.
It jumped over your whip?
He scaled. This the crazy part. I was already I was like, what the, because I thought it was a coyote. Like, oh, fuck, I got to go to war. Because, coyote, I got food. You know what it is. But I said, what the fuck is? And by the time I said that, he already tiptoed the whole, like, if y'all know, like, some parking lots sit up at the top and you got the parking lot sit at the bottom. And you got that little slab of concrete where the bump, before so you won't go over it and be down in somebody's house, right? But that little thing, he scaled that like a mountain goat, okay? And if y'all know anything about mountain goats, bro, they the coldest mountain climbers in history, all right?
I've watched them here. I love them.
So,
it's one of my favorite things to do.
What got me is that when I saw that joint and I saw that, bro, I'm just telling y'all, man, it was, I saw that, I said, oh. So what I'm saying is, when you see something like that, it ain't gonna be no, oh.
If y'all hear a baby in the background, we're babysitting.
Oh, you cool, bro. But if you think of it in terms of that, I'm just like, I'm not saying oh, I'm saying what the fuck is that? Is that a damn big? Is that a? And I ain't stupid. I ain't one of them people that get out the car and be trying to film it. Nah, hell no. And then for that Bigfoot just to keep walking. And then turn around like, it ain't like they ain't they can't hear everything. But this dude just cruising through the woods. Like, I'm just on the jog today, y'all. Just went out to walk. Maybe grab something to eat. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out. And that's it. Because he's massive. Now, whoever's in that suit, or if it is a suit, they hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? And that sucker's massive.
No, they ain't hot. Because you see all that frost in the air and that mist, that's cold. Like, I can tell you right there, there's a lot of humidity in the air. That's cold right there. So I don't think he's hot, but
yeah, I'm definitely not saying okay. I can't roll with that one. That right there, I don't know, bro.
I think that one, yes, I think that's absolutely that one is skeptical.
Yeah, that's a question. Now,
I want to see this one because this brother looks all the way fucked up.
Okay, so this one is narrated by this cat right here. It's two cats on here that's narrating, and then other dudes looking. People like to put themselves in it, but this one was spooky though. So let's run this one. Let y'all see what y'all think about this one. Hold tight. Here we go. Did you catch it?
Yeah, I saw that there was one behind them.
Let me run it again.
And he was peekabooing on them on purpose. It's blunt.
This guy had no.
So, like you said, this guy had no idea it was behind him.
I do. I think he does.
But here's where I got to be skeptic on. Pay attention to the first few minutes of this look. You'll see and notice that he turns and look around behind him. Now watch. Just watch. Right there. Yeah. See? So if you saw something like that walking behind you, I'm like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy and freaking Fred Flintstone. When they get them feet to running, we out, bro. I ain't about to turn around and see that thing behind me and be like, hell no. Nah, I'm out, bro. I'm out, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
playing around. Nah, not in the woods. See, that's what gets me. People like to explore the woods. You know, it's a lot of things out in the woods.
I'm that guy.
And I ain't exploring nothing.
That's the one stereotypical white thing about me that you could say is like, oh, we would go out and we would go out and purposely go hiking at night in woods and in haunted battlefields and stuff like that.
And see, and that's why Ghost is crazy.
I got plenty of doctors that tell me that too. So I mean that you can put that on record.
No.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I am. Damn that shit. I got a priest. I got a Buddha priest. I got all kind of priests that I'm gonna need to deal with that right there.
You layered up.
That's right.
Yeah, he's acting. This is bullshit. He's that guy's peekabooing like he's like the Bigfoot's peekabooing on him.
I'm just saying, bro. It don't make sense to me. It's like,
yeah, this one.
I can't, man.
He's faking the funk.
Yeah, that one didn't too much convince me.
La la. Faking the funk.
I'm just saying. Now here, this one is a different one. Check this out.
Okay. All right. Now, see, videos like this.
There's something wandering across the face of that.
I believe that this shit. Yeah, he's cooking through the snow. Yeah.
I mean, he's walking super fast though.
But in that snow though, fam. Like
that's hurt the car.
Now that's one that's like, I mean, you know, you could tell it's very far away. Can't really make it out. But whoever it is, they moving through that snow pretty quick.
There's something wandering across the face of that.
Now, that's how you can tell that's some authentic right there, because he said
he couldn't even talk.
It's like it's something walking across the face of that mountain. What the
He didn't even say that. That's Boomhauer. It's something walked up, something.
Right.
He's all the way. It's like that's something. Now that is a genuine reaction because homeboy couldn't even get out his Boomhauer. He was like, son down, y'all.
Right, bruh. So I'm just saying, yeah, that one I'll go with. So that definitely get authenticated. You know, I definitely can see that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can, if it turn out it's not real, then but that's one I can get with. All right, let's run this next one, man. The dude moving too.
Yeah, the zoomed in
Look
part.
at that.
Yeah.
I mean, he moving.
Yeah, absolutely. Effortlessly until he hit that little bank.
Right.
Hope it didn't hurt the car.
Hit something. She backing up. She's using a reverse cam because she hit something.
Somewhere.
And you want to roll like that? You just nah. This is
doing all that, bro.
This is where this you can miss me with this.
Right.
We keep moving.
Oh my gosh, go.
Ain't no damn way.
Imagine being able to build.
Ain't no damn way in hell I'm taking that chance. Okay? Nah, bro.
Hit something. Hope it didn't hurt the car.
Not in the... And especially if you hit something like that.
So, okay,
you feel me? Like, you ain't gonna be backing up. It's gonna F your car up. You feel me?
First of all, what fool gonna back up to get the camera angle on something she hit and use that to do?
That's wild. This one is nah. This is one where Boogie wouldn't do it.
If y'all don't stop playing in the woods trying to get some damn footage, please.
Hey man, it's fun playing in the woods. The woods are nice. You need to be out there with nature and communing with it.
I did it once and that's cool. And I seen a bunch of tarantulas. I'm good.
Oh hell no! I don't deal with spiders and stuff, but I'll take. I'll take
all over the tent, and that's when I used to go to Camp Joy on a regular.
Oh, I love Camp Joy, bro. That was such a good.
If you wanted to meet your girlfriend and that was Camp Joy. You wanted to see the counselors getting it in while you trying to sleep. That's Camp Joy.
Camp Joy.
You want to see the nastiest bathroom that you definitely ain't gonna shit on. Camp Joy. But
hey,
see,
look, our two cabin, what do they call them? Like chaperones. Because there were two of them.
Yep.
Man, listen, they would be smoking weed and playing music at night in front of us, and then they would wrestle us. Like there was two big dudes that would take on like the cabins at Camp Joy. They would have them split in two different ways, and like they would take on the entire like group of like there'd be like 34th graders and they'd be wrestling them and these dudes were wild. I loved them, man.
Yeah, Camp Joy was fun, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We had a ball back in them early 80s.
Good memories.
Man. It was fun at Camp Joy. This before they put the zip tie down up there, all that. And,
I even did a lot of leadership development training at my job corporately. I did training, and then I also instructed classes on leadership and teamwork. And I always took my employees to Camp Joy because they always had a really great adult program.
Yeah, they do. They actually do. They really
for teamwork and stuff. Yeah,
they really are like a real stand-up. You know what I'm saying?
It's a great organization.
It really is. It ain't you ain't had none of that molestation or none of that going on.
Nah, man, none of that was going on.
None of that. It was all like, everybody had fun.
Yeah.
That's when I discovered, we were swimming in the Ohio River and shit, and you ain't even know it. It was like, I could say it's a lot of stuff that Camp Joy I can say farming because I went with my cousins, so we all went, and that was
so you had family with you and stuff too. That's cool.
They went first, and they was my playmates, so I didn't see them for the whole summer. Because when you go to Camp Joy, you gone for the whole summer, and then you probably got
you went for a whole summer. Like
we only had like when we came back. We had it was maybe a couple weeks before school started again.
Hey man, I bet you that was a fun summer.
Man, it was. We had at first I was like, I don't want to be out here in no damn woods, but they had like already made shift wood cabins, but they had the tent over it. Though it's gigantic tent. But when I saw them spiders up there, like, oh hell to the no, man.
Wasn't breakfast the bomb though?
Yeah.
The food was always on point, man. But breakfast, they made breakfast
good at Camp Joy, bruh.
That you could eat all you wanted.
Hey,
man.
Don't forget we had the sing-alongs though when we did that before we ate. You know what I'm saying? The birds and the bees and the apple trees, some song, bruh. I can't even recite it all the way, but you talking about some years ago, bruh. I was all of maybe 8 somewhere in there when we went. And we was like out there, man. It was bomb.com.
For all you adults out there and parents, please let your kids go to camp. And if they don't want to go, force them.
If there ain't no BS involved,
that part too you got to worry about.
Let them go because it's like they gonna get a lot out of it for real. I mean, Cab Joy was truly a place to really get that. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something about it that made it cool.
You had the independence because you weren't around like your authority figures. You got to know who you got to actually like know who you were and like and do and fit in and it challenged you because like they had the ropes course, right? So you're it's you're up in these tall trees and you're like
they didn't have that one. They didn't even put them up when I went. They had like what you would get would be something else altogether. It wasn't even close to that, you know what I'm saying? And basically you saw a lot of I want to say we was more in the woods a lot, you know what I'm saying? But then I didn't even know Camp Joy wasn't that far away as people made it seem.
But you know where it is though? It's right by Serpent Mound, which is it's one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, like in the Serpent Mound, which is on the level of the pyramids. They still don't know.
Yes,
it's a monolith.
I remember that. Yes. And see, we didn't get a chance to check that out, you know what I'm saying? Because at that time, it was all about the woods for us, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it was fun, like I said. So at the end of the day, sometimes you just, you got to just enjoy life as best you can.
I want to see some more footage if you got it.
So yeah, I'm trying to find this one with a guy strapped his dog with a camera.
Okay,
and
so
as his dog was walking with a camera on, the Bigfoot walked right in front of him. And the dog, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Oh, girl, scroll up for a second. They had one in a cage? I don't believe it.
Yeah, I thought that was fake. I didn't even try that because that just didn't even look right. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm trying to see.
That would have made the news.
Let's see if it's this one. I'm not sure.
Working at the Department of Transportation, we use all sorts of different webcams across the state to promote conditions so people can... Working at the Department of Transportation, we use all sorts of different webcams across the state to promote conditions so people can see... Working at the Department...
See if we can get a more clear... Where you at?
Working at the Department of Transportation...
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if we can enlarge this, y'all. But like I said, this is like that. These are just descriptions of what, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna save it to my what the hell moments here.
What the hell? I hear that little kid. What the hell?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And these like I said, these type of videos, you just be like, what is going on in this damn shit right here?
And also,
this next video was uploaded on Facebook with the caption, Bigfoot chases man down a mountain. I caught this at a
R&B track that you had playing. I jumped on.
Working at the Department of Transportation, we use all sorts of different webcams across the state to promote conditions so people can see.
All right, go ahead, Ghost.
Mad love to you on those 2 tracks when I joined, like the R&B track. I forget what the name of it was.
Chocolate Moscato?
I was wanting to say Moscato. Okay. Yeah, that dope. And yours, dope. I love the lyrics and everything like that. So, you know, you need to be sending me these, fam. I need copies, man. I need copies.
Now, you know, I wrote Chocolate Moscato. I wrote that.
Hey, look, beat for it. I need copies, fam.
And my man sung it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
Send me copies so I can start playing it.
I'll give you that Super Serene as well. We did a song.
Yes, I want that. Yes,
so
sir.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate that, man. So here we go. Let's see what this guy got to say. Let's see what can he tell us about his camera system.
What's going on out there before they head out the door. And in the middle of winter, we get a lot of snow here in eastern Washington. Sherman Pass is roughly 5,500 feet in elevation in the middle of nowhere. So I just happened to kind of be looking through some of the webcams and noticed this image on our Sherman Pass webcam. And it was like, wow, look at that. There's something beneath the tree there that kind of reminds me of Bigfoot.
And what about the video?
So the video was taken by my counterparts in our South Central region, and it was actually from several months prior. They recently completed a nature overcrossing across one of the busiest interstates in Washington, Interstate 90, and it has a camera up there, and late in the evenings, when it starts to get dark, it turns to infrared, so it goes more black and white. Late summer evening, they captured an object walking across on two legs over the wildlife crossing.
So when you posted those videos, what was the reaction like?
Some people were very skeptical, thinking that it was just somebody in a backpack, but other people very much believe that it could be Bigfoot or Sasquatch. Whatcom County is actually considered...
Okay, I'm gonna pause that for a second. I'm sorry, man. I gotta go with hell no. Nah.
You think it's fake?
Because the way it was walking.
Okay.
But then I'm not an expert on how a Bigfoot walks. But the way that sucker was walking was just, I don't know, man. That looks suspect as hell. You know what I'm saying? The black and white.
When it stopped and kind of looked weird.
Yeah, like he was like that was just suspect, man. I don't know. That right there. Let's run that back. That's suspect to me, man. I don't know. You call it go.
So when you posted those videos, what was the reaction like?
Some people were very skeptical.
Let's run it. Then I'll let you go ahead.
And then mute what these fools
so we're gonna
are saying.
Mute this right here.
Yeah. So like if you scrub it back, see how it kind of like it looks like it's. I think that's AI artifacts because the way the white was on the back of its. You see how, and you and I both know AI video and stuff like that.
That's just too human for me, man. Like
but it's not even a human. I think that would be an art. Like that was a complete. I mean, I understand that this guy's
false flag. He does call a false flag on that one.
I think that this is AI for sure, or it's something's up with the video.
Yeah, it just looked it too. I couldn't even see what he was talking about in the tree. When he said something's on the tree, I couldn't really tell. Okay, wait. Hold on, what we got there? Let's see. We can go back to that. Let's see.
Nah,
this is a different
I call
video.
bullshit on this.
Okay, this is a different video.
The thing you are seeing is real, at least as far as I can tell, and I've looked at it more times than I can count. What landed in my inbox last month is not a blurry shape behind trees half a mile away. It's not something you have to squint at. This is a Sasquatch so close to the camera you can see the skin on its feet, the toes spreading under its weight, and the point where the fur stops and bare skin begins. It has no idea the camera is there. No glance at the lens, no reaction, nothing. Just a massive creature walking its trail like it owns the forest. That alone would be enough. But there's a second clip. Same camera, same spot, different night, and in that one you can see its face. My name is Alex, and this might be the closest a Sasquatch has ever been to a camera without knowing.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
So wait
no, seriously.
Let's get rid of this.
Why are you not investing?
I get a lot of emails. If you run a channel like this one, that comes with the territory. Most of them are people sharing stories, which I appreciate. Some are people sending footage they found online that's already been covered 100 times. And every now and then, someone sends something that makes me stop what I'm doing and just stare at my screen. That's what happened about a month ago when I opened an email with no subject line and 2 video attachments. The email was short. Whoever wrote it wasn't trying to impress me or sell me on anything. They said they'd been watching my channel for a while, that they appreciated the way I handled this kind of material, and that they had something they didn't know what to do with. They said they'd been sitting on it for weeks, going back and forth about whether to send it to anyone at all. They'd thought about contacting their local news station, but every time they played that scenario out in their head, it ended the same way. Their name gets attached to the word Bigfoot. Their co-workers see it, their clients see it. And suddenly the career they spent years building takes a hit because of 10 seconds of footage from a hobby they do on weekends. I want to be clear about something. This person is not a Bigfoot researcher. They're not a hunter who goes out looking for signs. They're someone with a professional career, the kind of career where your reputation matters and where being taken seriously is everything. Trail cameras are just something they do for fun. They've had cameras set up on their property for years, mostly to see what kind of wildlife passes through. Deer, coyotes, the occasional bear, normal stuff. They check the SD cards every week or two, scroll through hundreds of images of nothing, maybe save a few cool shots of a buck or a fox, and move on with their life. Their property sits in a rural, heavily wooded area that borders public land. I'm keeping the specifics vague on purpose because they asked me to, and I gave them my word. But picture the kind of place where your nearest neighbor is a solid drive away, and the forest behind your house stretches for miles in every direction. The kind of place that feels peaceful during the day and a little too quiet at night. They've lived there a long time, and they know that land better than most people know their own backyard.
You're not staying in there?
They know every deer trail, every game crossing, every spot where the creek bends and where the ridgeline drops off into steep ravine.
Nah, I ain't staying in shit like that.
In their email, they mentioned that over the past year or so, things had started feeling a little off. Nothing dramatic at first. One of their cameras got knocked slightly out of position, which they chalked up to a bear rubbing against the tree it was mounted on. Then it happened again a few weeks later to a different camera. They started finding branches snapped at about 7 or 8 feet up, which is higher than a deer would browse, and higher than most bears would reach without a reason. One morning, they walked out to check a camera on the far edge of their property and found a set of impressions in the mud near a creek that were way too big and way too deep to be a person walking through. They told themselves it was probably a bear that had stepped in the same spot twice, overlapping the prints. There's always an explanation if you want one badly enough. They also mentioned something I've heard from other people in similar situations. A feeling, not a sound or a sight, just a persistent sense of being watched when they were out on their property after dark. They described it as the hair on the back of their neck standing up for no reason while checking a camera at dusk, or their dogs refusing to go past a certain point on the tree line when they normally run anywhere without hesitation. The kind of thing that doesn't make the news and doesn't show up on a trail camera, but that sticks with you when you're lying in bed at night wondering what's out there.
Narrative, ain't he?
Yeah,
then they pulled the SD card from one of their cameras and found the first clip. And a few days later, from the same camera, the second clip. After watching them both, the explanations stopped working. The bear theory, the overactive imagination theory, that you're just seeing things because it's dark theory, all of it fell apart in 10 seconds of footage. They sat on the clips for weeks before writing to me. The email ended with one line that stuck with me. They wrote that they just wanted someone to look at it who wouldn't laugh. I want to talk about that last part for a second because I think it says more about the state of the subject than any piece of footage ever could. This person didn't email a university. They didn't email a wildlife agency. They didn't even email a journalist. They emailed a YouTube channel. That's not because they think I'm more qualified than a biologist or a reporter. It's because they know that a biologist would risk their career by looking into it. A reporter would want their name and face on camera. And
okay, I want to pause this for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how would I begin with this one? So you got footage that you shared on YouTube of a Sasquatch live on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody from the government didn't come down and say, hey, we need that footage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ain't saying that they don't do it, but I'm saying why wouldn't nobody from a scientific level wouldn't want to track this thing.
Yeah.
And not have an all-out E.T., we got to find this fool situation. You know what I'm saying?
What if they do, and it's in the alien files that we
that's what
don't know about?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you got evidence. You got ample evidence. Now, President people dismiss it and say, nah, it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But
yeah.
But the massiveness of that thing, bruh, I don't know. This one might be authentic, man. And he kind of looked back at the camera like, yeah, and yeah, what you gonna do? You in I'm South Central, punk. What?
He was bone crusher. I ain't never
Bruh.
scared.
And the way he stood, he wasn't standing straight up either. You could see him kind of, walk.
Yeah.
His legs definitely wasn't straight. You know what I'm saying? Like we walked upright straight. You could tell he was like legs bent, walk bent. You know what I'm saying? Them feet was massive, bro. Yes. Ain't no Nikes in the world to fit them feet, bro. They got to be cut. Them probably size 30. Just saying.
Them Shaqs.
Them probably ain't even Shaqs. He probably got Shaq beat because that foot was wide and long. Like, I don't know, man. Let's continue. I don't know what you think, Go, so far, man. You think this might be one?
I think that's fake.
You think it's fake? All right,
yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna let you comment on it. Let's see what we find out.
I'm the only option where they can share what they found without.
See if we can move fast forward this here. Okay.
At the very start of the clip, the Sasquatch is already in frame, and it is close.
See,
uncomfortably close.
That
you're looking at the lower body of something massive,
and the toes,
and the detail is unlike anything I've seen in submitted footage
like they
before.
Were like rubberized.
The left foot is flat on the ground, bare and enormous. You can see the individual toes. You can see how they're splayed wide, pressed into the pine needles and dirt under what has to be several 100 pounds of weight. The skin on the foot is thick and leathery looking, the kind of skin you'd expect on something that has walked barefoot across rough ground its entire life.
Well, that's true, because they do.
And then above the ankle, the fur begins. Not gradually.
Yes,
there's a visible transition line where the bare skin of the foot ends.
There's a couple
and the
females
dense,
in Price Hill
matted,
that got feet
brownish
like that.
gray fur starts. The legs are enormous. Proportionally, they're thicker than any human leg you've ever seen. Even some.
Shout out to them Price Hill girls. You know what I call them? I call them Blackfoots. You know what I mean? They ain't never wore a pair of shoes and look at their life. They just walk around outside on broken glass and everything.
And before y'all try to make it a racial thing,
no, it has not. These are white girls.
You got to know Price Hill.
These are ratchet white girls that just walk around with no shoes.
Because Price Hill is the gangster level of white folks I ever see, other than Northside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Northside and P Hill.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling y'all, man. You just don't know. That's why I'm saying laughing. All right, let's go with it.
One who's been powerlifting for decades. The fur covering them is long and coarse, layered in a way that looks like it mats and clumps naturally from rain and moisture and movement through dense brush. Some sections hang in thicker clumps, while other patches lie flatter, the way real animal fur behaves after exposure to weather. Hanging at the creature's side is a hand, a massive hand with visible fingers. The arm itself hangs low, lower than a human arm would, and the hand reaches almost to the knee. The fingers are long and slightly curled, relaxed, not gripping anything. Just hanging there as the Sasquatch stands. By the 3-second mark the creature is in motion, it lifts that massive left foot and takes a step to the right. You can see the bare sole as the foot comes up off the ground, and you can see the muscles in the leg shift under the fur as the...
All right, here's where I call bullshit. All right. What animal do you know that their genitalia is obscured like like they're wearing a onesie, right?
Well, and that's what I was gonna go with too.
You see gorilla nuts and balls.
You don't see no asshole,
no cheeks, no nothing.
No,
it's
nothing.
like
I mean, it's like, all furred up, but I'm just saying, like,
nah, bro. Something that big, do you think it's gonna have a micro penis?
Hanging at the creature's side is a hand,
it was a female,
massive hand with visible fingers.
But you would have
The arm itself hangs low, lower than a human arm would, and the hand reaches almost to the knee. The fingers are long and slightly curled, relaxed, not gripping anything, just hanging there as the Sasquatch stands. By the 3-second mark the creature is in motion, it lifts that massive left foot and takes a step to the right. You can see the bare sole as the foot comes up off the...
Okay, yeah, I see where you're going. I don't know, bro. It's just I'm on a seesaw with this one too.
I think that's a.
It's hard to really tell because it could be a real good AI.
Oh yeah,
depending on what year this was or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then with it looking at the camera is what kind of got me.
Yeah, it did a prison pose on it.
Right, because it was like literally looked at the camera. Let me see if we can get to...
I think it was in the earlier part, like at the beginning.
At the beginning of it,
hold on. I think, it was like...
Maybe okay, let's see if we can get it from here. Once we get past all this crap.
EVE Online is a vast...
elaborate suit worn by a very large person. I've been doing this long enough to know that's always the pushback, and on this clip alone, I'd understand the argument. Then I opened the second clip. The second clip is also 10 seconds. Same camera, same exact location. You can tell because the mossy tree trunk is in the same position on the right side of the frame, the same ferns are visible on the forest floor, and the camera angle hasn't changed. But this was recorded on a different night. Different date on the timestamp, same trail, same creature. And this time it gives us something the first clip didn't. The clip opens at the 0-second mark with the Sasquatch standing extremely close to the lens. Both feet are planted on the ground side by side, and the hands hang low at its sides. The framing is similar to the opening of footage 1, that same overwhelming sense of scale when you see those massive bare feet and thick furred legs filling the lower half of the frame. But the positioning is slightly different. The angle of the body, the placement of the feet relative to the tree trunk. This is clearly a separate event, not the same clip re-edited or played back from a different point. This is the creature coming through on a completely different night, and the camera caught it again. At the 3-second mark, the Sasquatch takes a step and begins moving to the right, and this is where footage 2 becomes something else entirely. As the creature turns and steps, the camera catches its upper body and its head. For the first time across both clips, you can see the face.
Shout out to Camisita.
I need you to pause and really look at this frame, because it might be the most important frame of Sasquatch footage you'll ever see. The head sits on massive shoulders with almost no visible neck, the way you'd expect on something built for raw power rather than flexibility. The brow is heavy and pronounced, jutting forward above the eyes. The face is partially covered in shorter fur, but the features underneath are visible. This is not the flat face of a gorilla or the elongated snout of a bear. The proportions are somewhere in between human and ape, leaning more toward something ancient, something that looks like it belongs in a different era of history entirely. The jaw is wide and heavy. The brow ridge is thick.
All right, here's where
the
I
eyes
call
sit
bullshit.
deep under that ridge.
Go ahead.
Knowing and watch plenty of night vision cameras and video footage. Any animal that has been captured, it doesn't matter what type of animal, that type of image always has an effect on an eye, right? Where you see how, like, even in what's that homegirl that got abducted, mom and stuff, when they had the Ring camera footage of the dudes with his eyes, and you see like where the pupils they normally look like glass and reflecting, right? So it looks like, you know, there's nothing there and the eyes are static. It's this, they never move, right? And if you think about it, when you're walking or any animal, there's normally some type of pupil movement, even as it's walking. If it's focused in front, it was just kind of a dead stare, and there was no like light refraction or anything like that off of the pupils of the eyeballs. So that's what I call bullshit.
I kind of have to roll with you on that, because I almost thought the eyes was closed.
Yeah. It's not natural.
And I can't see it like looking back like, yeah, I'm high. You know, that cat, it looked like it was eyes was closed. So now, given the take that it was at night when this happens, I'm not going to go full debunk here. I'm just going to say, I don't know, though, because just some of the movements and the whatever, I don't know. But I ain't out there either, so I can't determine, you know what I'm saying, what people are hearing out there. I know if I'm hearing things like that and I saw that, honey, we got to move.
Well, it was a trail camera, so yeah. But I know what you're saying, like in that house or whatever.
Yeah,
like.
I ain't rolling with that. Nah, babe, we got to go. No.
You're not going to be planting food and like leaving food outside for it to come out. I'm just saying, because
then, you know, dogs, whatever, you know. I'm not like I said, I cannot judge a person on where they live and base that on my theory, because I don't know, because I ain't experienced it. But if I'm seeing something like that on camera, I'm out.
Well, if you're living in a spot that looks like that, though, you don't really care about. You're not scared.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I get it, but it's just me now. I'm cool.
No, I get it.
But then that's me. I'm a city guy, so
mountain folk and hill people are different.
Yeah, you know, I'm just like there's a lot of things they're accustomed to.
You better get off my trail, buddy.
Right. You know, even in Indiana, I had to learn that too, because there are certain things in Indiana, in the country, that they're used to that other people would find scary as hell.
Indiana has got a lot. I've hunted a lot in Indiana, and there's a lot of places to hide bodies in Indiana.
Man, not only that, all of me, I even remember when I was 5 and I stayed out there with my grandma Betty. And Grandma Betty was Caucasian.
My grandmother's name was Betty too. Like,
shit, it might have been. It might have been.
Might have been. She might have had a secret life. That'd have been crazy.
She had her husband name was Walt, Grandpa Walt, and I was the only black kid that my mom would let go out there and spend the night with them people. And that woman loved me to death. She was, and her and my mom worked together. And my mom, we went out there. She had horses and all kind of stuff. And
that's dope.
I got to sit on the horse. I think my mom might even still have a picture of that with me sitting on a horse, because that's how you see a horse on TV, but when you see it in real life, horses are huge.
Yes, they are.
They are huge, and these weren't no normal horses. These were some huge horses. Okay,
and their bite hurts.
It
hurts bad.
Because they ain't no punks, man. Put it that way. And that muscle mass them legs got to be strong to carry all that weight like that.
It's the reason why they call it horsepower. When you get a car, it's got 400, 500 horsepower.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Because they massive. And all the time I was out there, strange things did happen. And she would just come up to the room I was in, and she says, "Okay, baby, don't worry. Just get some sleep. It's okay." Because it was so
like, what
weird.
kind of strange things? Tell me.
Well, the one thing that was weird was she explained to me, and as a kid, as 5 years old, I didn't get it. But thinking back on it, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because she said it was something out there messing with the electricity.
Okay.
And she said this happens so often because the electric went out. And she said it happens often. But when they were out there fixing it or something, she said it was these things that would come by the power. It would mess with the power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you a guy, I'm not trying to say my imagination run away with me right here, but if you a person who think back on this, it almost borderlines alien activity.
Okay.
UFO activity. And she said they come around every once in a while and it knocks out the power. And that's what I remember her saying.
She said they come around once in a while and it knocked out the power.
So once
I'd have been like, nah.
Let me just be clear now, y'all. I'm 5 now, so I'm letting you know I'm in my 50s. So I I remember seeing these, whatever the hell it was, lights.
Yeah.
Like next to where they were working at to get the power back on. And her grandpa Walt, boy, I'll tell you one thing, she came up there and sat up there with me as if she was protecting me for some reason. Now, later that morning, everything was cool, ate some pancakes. Mom came and got me, and that was it. I was out. You know what I mean? But that was probably the only time I think I spent the night out there. I didn't spend the night out there no more after that. But it wasn't because I was afraid. It was just I never went back. You know what I'm saying? Now,
did you tell your mom about it?
At the time, no, because shit, what was it to tell? Like I'm a kid. I'm like 5 or so, and I'm a big 5. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What the hell,
Yeah.
I probably maybe all 5 or I'm going to say maybe 5. I had to ask my mom again when I went out there. But I had a ball. I ain't going to lie. It was boring, but I don't know. I had fun. But that woman protected me for some reason, bruh. She came up in them steps just to make sure I was okay. Now, that could have been because the power went out. Check on the kids. But she was really, from far as I remember, she was really like, gotta watch him, make sure. And who knows? I could have been an abductee. Who fucking knows? I don't know. But I know this. I ain't never had no weird issues. I never had no problems in all through my adult life. And if anything did happen to me, I wouldn't remember the shit now if I wanted to. But I never had no weird episodes, as it were. You feel what I'm saying? But what I will say is that there are things that happen and people will say, well, man, you tripping, and that's the one thing that pisses me off about people. I always want to dismiss it like, this nigga tripping. He talking about some aliens and all that. Hey, bro, you can't tell somebody what they saw. Okay? I was mentioning this earlier. You can't tell somebody how they learned, because that's what they learned. That's what they experienced. That's what they see. But you try to debunk it like, nah. Like with this, I don't know for sure. It's hard to tell because depending on the year it was done in, this video comes out. And then with CGI and AI, man, I mean with the AI, basically it's CGI, you can't trust nothing. And the way they can make this stuff look authentically like video now, there are filters for that too. So, but that's what people do to get views though, y'all. They really do. They do a lot to get views.
Thirsty.
Like Vlad TV. That's what he do. He get views, right? They can call it exploitation if they want to, but you have a choice to go on his show or not, right? But he does what he does is that he just come at you like a reporter who's trying to get the real truth behind the stories, right? Same thing here. Who knows what this is? But what bothers me is something about the face that don't look right. But then I ain't an expert, and I ain't never seen a Sasquatch before either.
That part.
But you know, you there, but you ain't there. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's how I feel. It's like it's just. And then the camera got a light on it too. That's another thing. Is the light shining from the camera, or is it just like night vision?
It's infrared. It's night vision. So I mean, like it essentially is shining it's the same thing that your TV remote control used to use, because now they're normally like Bluetooth synced and stuff like that. But like, you know how like your Fire Sticks and Rokus, you don't have to point at the box or anything, but back in the day with your cable remotes and with your TV and all that stuff, you got to point it at the sensor. There's a sensor that's the same thing that's going out, and it actually illuminates. It's just not visible to the human eye and the naked eye, which is the reason why there's what I was talking about, like with the pupils, it normally bounces back and refracts and shows and makes people's eyes look all like mirrors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I see where you're going. And if that's the case, being you have more knowledge on that than I do, this could be warranted as a fake. I don't know. This is a good one though. I give it to him. It's a good one.
Yeah.
But, you know.
This is a 45-minute video that they trying to really build this up to get.
Yeah,
you know,
and it's
and
like,
he's trying
damn,
real
like
hard.
they really trying to make this into.
Working at the Department of Transportation, we use.
This next video was uploaded on Facebook with the caption, "Big."
Yeah. It's a super flex. I mean, I'm still like, I don't know, man. Like
this one, that one going down the hill, if it's not CGI, that's the scariest one I've seen.
Yeah, because it did show that the thing had to catch his balance, though. When he fell, like somewhere around in that part where he jumps, but he had to catch his right there.
That part, yeah.
So it was like, but then what exactly is he? I don't know.
You know, they could have actually taken, if we're going to say, is this a fake or not or whatever, they could have absolutely taken a gorilla.
That's what I was thinking.
Footage of like gorillas out in the Congo, and then like, you know, how AI can just put something in it and make it do it. Like, so you mimic a gorilla, and because that's kind of the way when I see that one, that reminds me of exactly how you see gorillas scale and jump and hop around. And then
that's what I was thinking about. That's what I was going off of in terms of that, man. I was thinking the same thing. Like, maybe not. See what some of the comments are over here. See, nope. So we got maybe Candaceita's in the building.
That's my homegirl from The Usual Suspects. She's family. She's been a supporter. She's a streamer. She streams every single Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You could check her out right there on Candaceita on Twitch. She is good people, good family. And she is part of the You Might Know Us podcast when we pull up. So
well, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Definitely.
She's part of the CityWorld media family, because when we go live for the You Might Know Us podcast, she's on there. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That is what's up. So I'm gonna let you check out the new site goes that we end up updating here. This is what we come up with for news. This is one of the magazines here, though.
Nice.
So here's our new welcome page for CityWorld.
Nice.
New animation, new look. You know what I'm saying? New button set up. Let's see if I can get out of here real quick. So got the new button set up here, and then that's what you come into.
Looking good.
So you know what I mean. We got a little something extra, little something. New logo we put up for the actual mag. So it's the mag. Of course, you got the mags here, but when you go to buy new CityWorld logo for Street Noise,
looks nice. Absolutely.
So got new stuff going on. Like there's all the mags. You'll see mine up in there on the 11th. That's where this the first one. There's being Roots, and we the first ones that came out.
Yeah.
Very short run because it was like maybe all of 5 pages in there. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we did for CityWorld. So if you guys like CityWorld and you want to get on, telling you, man, just go check us out. This is what we do, and then of course we have the merch store. Here's all the CityWorld. Yes, I made a t-shirt of me sleeping. Yes. I did. That is the actual picture.
You got to share the other tab because it opened it up in another tab.
Okay. Well, hold on a second. Let me. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me try to see if I can get in there, and give me one moment here. Here we go. I'm sorry, it was in a holder. Okay, here we go. So there's all the t-shirt joints.
Is that really you sleep?
Yeah, that's actually. I was actually asleep. This is my real picture. When y'all saw me last week, knocked the hell out. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I was gone. And I left it on there. The footage is there. You can see me knock
You
the hell
fell
out.
asleep on camera, like during the stream, fam?
Yeah, bro. This the third time I've done this.
Oh man.
And I was like, this, bro. I was listening. This chair is too comfortable. You hear me? I was just like this. Gone. And I was out for about 3 minutes. I didn't even know it. And then I woke up and, I see Serene like, wake up. Like, hey, I was gone. So if you can't make fun of anybody, make fun.
Lawrence Fishburne was out there. Wake up!
Right. So I made a t-shirt, y'all. There you go. I made one with me drooling. This is the actual picture here.
I love it.
Of me right there. That's the t-shirt game.
Good looking shirts, man. I like it.
And then this is the back of the shirt here.
And they're 2 different colors, like 2 tones. I like that.
Yeah. I did a bunch of them, man. So we got some. Here goes some more CityWorld shirts here. They got the CityWorld dresses as well for the women. The shirt dress is form-fitting. I made a Cincinnati Reds joint here for you guys. There you go, Cincinnati Reds. Sick. Here's what's on the back. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Did something like that. And then we got some more shirts. Let's see, we get into some more here. That's some more. I got more. This is just a little bit right now. These are the logos of CityWorld, different looks. Here's the shirts for the women, shirts for the men. Here's the skydiving joint for the guys. You know what I'm saying? This is the back of it. And then this is a barcode for you to scan. So if you out and about, somebody like, whoa, where you get this shirt? Scan this, take it straight to the website.
There you go. That's smart too.
So we did this before back in the day in a marketing strategy to see if it worked. It worked. Some people had to take the shirt off and say, man, I can't wear that shirt at all because people kept stopping me. So we got the purple. We got, I love this purple one. Let me click on this one here. This purple one, because I got a hat that I wanted to always get a purple one here. I love this one.
Yeah, man. That purple looks nice.
And then this is the back of it here. So it's like I was able to do something. I get creative, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, the shirts are pricey, but I would say it's worth it. Trust me when I tell you, it's definitely worth it. So here, now, you know how for a guy like me, it's hard to find a jersey, Cincinnati Reds jersey. So I created my own St. Patrick's Day Cincinnati Reds jersey.
Nice.
That's the back. Here's the patches, all that stuff. All this made myself. And then the front looks like this. Oh, I'm sorry. Here go the front here. And that's the front.
Nice.
And I always wanted to have my own jersey because you can't never find none. So they give you jerseys too, man, that you can design. Printful.com, y'all, if you're trying to do some things with that. And I ended up making me a gray one, a gray jersey.
Oh, let me see this one. That's clean too. I like that one too.
That's the front.
Now that's clean looking right there too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you go on here, here's a dot up there, but this right here says Cincinnati Reds on the side. So yeah, this is something custom made stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
And you can see the Tyrone Black, which is one of my other companies that I own, which is my clothing company, and that's the patch for Tyrone Black. So yeah, as you can see, you saw some of the stuff with Serene wearing. All these are all shirts. These are just the few that I have. It's not all of them, but this is just a few of them that I got. Mr. CityWorld right there. And then this is one of my favorites too. This is the dress. Let's show you one of the dresses here. So for those of you that's looking to get a dress.
Because ladies, it's that time, and even though it's a snowing here.
I'm saying, now this is the front of the dress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the back. So you getting that mural on the back of the joint versus you having that on the front, then it goes into the back. So yeah, we have the shirts for CityWorld Media. You know what I'm saying? So you can always get on here, find one you like, purchase it. It's worth it. Trust me. The material is good. It's on cotton, and everything, and they do a good job with the printing. I'm telling y'all, they do a real good job, solid job on the printing. And I wear this in one of the videos that I did for the commercials and stuff like that. So
I like that brown one too. That's
dope. Let's run it through that. Let's see. I put what I did come up with was a design with the CityWorld what they call dog tags on there. So you see it right here.
Yeah.
Then when you flip it to the back, there they are right at the bottom.
Gotcha.
So we got the CityWorld stuff right there, the CityWorld tag, CityWorld logo on the shirt here, and the brown. Yeah, and if you notice that the sleeves are different color brown.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a little darker and you get lighter, and then it's all chocolate here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they go all the way up to a 6X, but notice that, just note that it does get up a little bit pricey more because of the fact the larger, larger you go.
More material, fam.
Right, that's it, pretty much. So yeah, that's how it go, man. And like I said, I had to do one with me knocked out. You know what I'm saying? To get the knocked out cold situation. And I got more shirts to come. So just be on the lookout. And that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? In terms of what you're looking for in CityWorld, you know what I mean? And trying to get everybody to understand, hey, when you're doing stuff, you just want to keep, alerted to. So now when you're looking for Ghost and all them, just go right here. We got it set up right here. And basically you will see, and as you can see, we're live. Bam, it's live right there. That's when you see the shows live off the website. And you can see this is what we just got finished looking at. And as you can see, all the little, talking and everything comes through. And that's how you know who's going, who's on what, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. And then
which is nice that you can see all the chat from all of the different platforms.
So you can see, and when you see Ghost on here, let's get to Ghost here. That's Serene. Here we go. Ghost right there. Bam.
B-Boys Underground. That's one of the last episodes we did. CMT Miraculous. That's a dope episode. He actually was a producer with EA Ski. So EA Ski, when EA Ski first started producing, CMT Miraculous actually was the one that was doing all of the beats, and because it was Ski and C production, and like all of the Spice One, the first two Spice One albums, he produced, has credits on the Loonies, first Operation Stackola. He has credits on Master P's first albums.
Wow.
He has production on a tremendous amount of real artists, worked with Dre, like all types of stuff. Like he is a West Coast legend that no one knows. And then he even told his truth that he said EA Ski didn't make those beats. He was like, I made those beats. EA Ski was just the guy that was doing the bit, like handling the business, and like got the credit for it. He's the one that made the music.
Wow. That's crazy, bro.
Check out that episode.
And that's what I'm saying. You just don't know who's behind what when it comes to the music game. Real talk, like it always goes down like that every time. Every time. So, you know what I'm saying? And they beefing now. Everybody want to be in a beef war now. It's crazy. Every time you turn around, somebody in a beef war. You know what I'm saying? So it's nuts. Well, that's the show, y'all. My man Ghost came in. Let him know what time you on tonight, man. I think you on tonight, right?
Yes, sir. So tonight we were on last night. We had the homie DJ E Boogie. That was a great episode, chopping it up with him. Super dope individual. Tonight we've got the one and only Big V from Nappy Roots joining us. So we're going to be doing that. That starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, live. Being in the chat to be able to ask Big V any questions that you have. And then tomorrow night, we've got another artist by the name of Chad Musara, and he is and has been viral as hell. He's the one that would play some type of loop or riff and say, here, steal this, and then play it, and then people would take it and do their own thing. It became a big thing. He actually just got signed with Lil Rel's record label and deal, and put out an album called Pure. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow night too. So we got Big V tonight, and then Chad Musara tomorrow night. So pull up B-Boys Underground.
That's what's up. So y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? And also make sure you come back as we get together to for the next episode of Serene Solutions. I think she's coming out next weekend. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. She'll let me know, correct me on that, but I think she'll be out next Saturday. Also, we'll be starting up make sure you keep a lookout for the new mag with yours truly in there for this month of May, for the new Street Noise magazine. You know what I'm saying? And then be ready for some other upcoming things that we're going to be doing with CityWorld, because CityWorld is getting ready to be an official registered trademark. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just wait on the final paperwork, and I already got the email from the lawyer. We finished up the last little bits I had to, fix and everything. Let's hope everything go through. And we are on point, because at this point then, man, the things we going to be able to do. You might even see a concert or two.
Let's go.
I'm just saying.
Let's get it.
I'm just saying. So you got B-Boys Underground. My man JT the Poet came back. He just did a show on April the 28th. So we're going to rerun that. Or the Poet JT. He's back. And then we got myself. So 4 of us is on here doing our thing. And now we getting ready to move into some other things. So I'm just saying, it's growing, man. CityWorld just keeps growing and growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger each and every day. And all we do is we bring in the music to you. We bring in the information to you. We letting you know what's going on out here. And if you're an artist, we even got it where now, not only if you just an artist, if you want to show on CityWorld, we have an application. Which that's what I wanted to show you real quick, Ghost. Let me see if I can get back to where we can share this with everybody. Before, I know I'm going over my time here, but I want y'all to kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go.
It is your show, so you can do what you want to do.
Well, I'm still trying. I'm still trying to follow rules. You know what I'm saying? I got you. So here we go. We're gonna go back into this, and then I want to show y'all how we moving on here. So as you can see, this is Ghost me talking here, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And we're going to show you our membership. Yes, membership service. Here we go. There you go. You want to join CityWorld? Read all this. And then you hit this join us, and there's the application. Just that easy. You know what I'm saying? Submit. Tell us what you're about, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll decide on whether or not this would be a good fit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's all about what we think is gonna be a good fit for the show. Now, if you're an artist that want to get heard, hit that on air. You go to any one of ours, and you hit that music submission. Okay. And then when you hit that, well, let's see. Did it take me? Okay, there we go. All right. So you hit the music submission, and there it is, y'all. Fill all that out right there. And that's it. All that right there. And send us your music. And it goes to our email. We have a CityWorld email that we all share. So everybody has access to. I think I gave you access to that too, Ghost. But we all have access to it. So anybody can get the music and play it on their show. There you go. Y'all ain't got no more excuses. You know what I'm saying? There's none. I don't know what else to tell you. And I ain't nothing else we can do for you. If you ain't with that, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I think people just make a lot of excuses because that's what they know to do. You know what I mean? But if you can't do that part of it, I don't know what to tell you, homie.
I mean, people, I think what the issue is this, man. Like, you know, people want to do it, but yet they're afraid to take that first step and bet on themselves. And you have all those voices in your head that's telling you like, nah, you're not good enough, or you're worried about being judged or anything like that.
Yes.
Like, guess what? You've got to take the first step. And, you know, sometimes just like as you took your first steps as a child, you're going to stumble and bumble and you might trip a couple times, but you know, you got to keep going at it to refine, put those 10,000 hours in, get those repetitions in, and you will never be able to become a master or what you want to do unless you actually put the work in.
There you go. And that's why we here. We put the work in. Real talk. And it's all about building a round table of thinkers and as well as doers. And that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see the different shows. That's why you see the different, everybody's different. And nobody tries to shit on nobody else's show because that's not what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? So
it's family.
It's all it's about. Family, straight up. Real talk. That's what it's about. So we're going to be soon having some other things that's going to be coming up. We're not going to announce it now, but we will later. That will help you get in touch with CityWorld even better. You know what I'm saying? To a lot of our shows. So we'll see how that works out, and then we'll get back to you on that. All right, so that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say before we bounce out of here, Ghost?
Hey, tune in to B-Boys Underground tonight. Big V and Nappy Roots.
There you go. You can't miss that. Nappy Roots, though? Come on.
Oh, no. Hell no.
Y'all gonna miss out on that? Y'all gonna miss that? I'm just saying. Really? I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all, man, but to be like, You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we out of here, man. Peace.
From the concrete of Laurel Homes to the roof of the Parktown project, Cincinnati has always been the backdrop, but Black North made it his kingdom.
I come from that slaughter and I buy poison plate. Vegan so rise, Rastafari elevate. BB a smoke blind eyes. Shoot fire them deny.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm back. I was just listening intently to a very deep point that someone was making. So, yeah, let's keep this going.
In a city that never sleeps, Cincinnati's streets ignite. One voice, Black North, the lyrical truthologist, raw, uncut, unstoppable. Midwest thunder, city roar. The truth drops now. Available at blacknorth.com. BLAKK North. What truth will you face?
Hello, welcome to CityWorld News Street Noise Magazine. Every page is crafted like a work of art, from cover to cover, full color, glossy, professional finish. This isn't just a magazine, it's a collector's item. Inside, the stories come alive, told with brilliant detail and heartfelt words that pull you into the journey of the person we're featuring. Each turn of the page reveals artwork, photography, and narratives. Grab your copy today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share at www.cityworldmedia.com.
Lock in. Tune up. Get ROW.
You're tuned to that raw sound, everybody let go. Let go, everybody let go. Hands up, feel the bass shake floors when it blows. Let go, everybody let go. Midweek, no sleep, we stay ready for the show. Let go, everybody let go. It's that raw fusion, yeah, you already know.
CityWorld Media should be chosen because we're not just creating content, we're creating culture. Our platform gives voice to artists, thinkers, and communities the mainstream overlooks. We blend journalism, music, and media innovation to tell raw, real stories that connect cities across the world. With this grant, we'll expand our impact, producing groundbreaking shows, empowering creators, and amplifying truth through every beat and broadcast. CityWorld Media, from my city to your world.
In a dimension where lyrics become legend, Black North, the lyrical truthologist. From Cincinnati streets to infinite void, creation, Excalibur, eternal catalog orbits the master. One pressing, limited vinyl. Feel grooves that shatter reality. Secure yours now at blacknorth.com. Black North, truth, pressed forever.
We are the culture that killed the vulture. Thanks for listening to the Raw Fusion Show with DJ Todd D. Bladz. Stay raw, stay real, keep the legacy alive. Follow, comment, like, and subscribe. From my city to your world. We are CityWorld. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, follow. From my city to your world. We are CityWorld.